Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah. Yeah. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah.
Come back, my friends, and welcome back to the Chitose and the Hiatus Bottle Edition of the Otalku Cafe. Twists and turns. We got Twisted Wonderland. We got some news. All this and more. Matt, the co-CEO and head chef, and to join me, my barely co-CEO, part-time schedule, the Brock Lesnar schedule.
I am on the Brock Lesnar, but hey, 2 weeks in a row.
There you go.
2 weeks in so I'm on the Roman schedule because Brock don't show up 2 weeks in a row. Roman may show up 2 weeks in a row, depending.
Yeah.
So give me the Roman schedule.
We'll give you the Roman schedule,
and I'll be off for the next 2 weeks at minimum. After this,
there you go.
So
someone's gonna take you out, and you'll come back again.
I need the hospitalization angle. Who's gonna tase me in the neck? Because that's the only way you can hospitalize somebody nowadays.
At this point, yes.
I'm waiting. I'm surprised more people don't do the tranquilizer spot. That is a really innovative spot.
The tranquilizer?
Yeah, the tranquilizer spot.
Well, we
can't
have that.
What's the 5th of November, Sean?
Oh, you never seen V for Vendetta?
I've seen parts of it, and it's been a long ass time.
Yeah, that was in that movie. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know the reason why the gunpowder treason should never be forgot.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I love that movie. It still holds up.
Do you clap like this or do you do this?
I mostly do like this. Yeah,
I do the same.
Yeah,
little bit.
I'll do this for like sarcasm. The golf clap. The crossing swords. Yes.
You just snap. You're just snapping. I can never. I can snap. Okay. I'm not a great snapper.
Right.
You can. It's audible, but it's not like, you're not gonna hear like the fucking like movies like.
No, like that or the slapping to make the little popping sound.
Yeah, I heard what you said with the cross swords. You fucking
pervert. I'll teach you how to cross swords.
Yeah, sword battle.
Exactly.
That's more like sword battle.
Yeah.
Limp.
Exactly. But no, we got a fun show. We also believe we have the winners from the anime quarter. I'll get to that. The news. Not a whole lot of news because it's been about 6 days since the last recording.
Hi.
So let us get right into it.
Has it been 6 days? It's 8.
I'm sorry. There it is. Yeah. I think were we Wednesday again? I don't know.
No, it was Tuesday.
Anymore.
Tuesday last week.
Okay. I was like, I don't fucking remember anymore.
Hi.
Time's an illusion. This is not real. Rich girl caretaker. I'm secretly the caregiver of the most popular girl in this rich kid's school. It's an anime adaptation. High school boy Itsuki Tomonari gets involved in a kidnapping and ends up taking care of Hinako Konohana, a young lady from one of Japan's largest conglomerates. On the surface, Hinako seems to be a brilliant and charming girl, but in reality, she's a lazy girl with no life skills. However, due to family reasons, Hinako has to play the role of the perfect young lady at school. Wanting to protect her, Itsuki takes care of her in a very caring manner. Eventually, Hinako begins to fawn on Itsuki with all her might. Now, if Itsuki isn't around, I would hate it. This is a love story that begins with a cute young lady, a gap that transcends the master-servant relationship. No, this I'm good.
Yeah, it's not really.
Yeah.
Not really kidding.
Right. The Yona of Dawn manga concludes in 3 chapters. Does this one have an anime? I'm not sure.
Doesn't ring a bell.
No, it does. It actually does. The anime came out in 2014
Sheesh.
and has a rating of 8.03. Okay.
Hmm.
So, Studio Period, action, adventure, fantasy, romance. It's a shoujo. Shoujos don't get much love these days, so
That's why I wasn't renewed for a second season. There's so many shows that we liked that won't get renewed. Like, remember the
it's either they either get the short stick of either a bad adaptation or will not continue, even though there's so much more to tell. Like
wasn't
Fruits Basket was like a rare one.
the ballet that we watched?
Medalist?
No, not Medalist. I still need to try and binge that to put that on my year end.
Or not Medalist. Dance Dance Censure.
Yeah,
That was fun.
They didn't fucking bring that one up.
Yeah.
They could have.
They could have. I feel like there was so much more to tell in that one too. I really wanted more.
Yeah. There was definitely more to tell.
But no, it's now just cousin fuckers and trying to please their strict grandma, who is basically on hospice.
I dropped the cousin fucker anime, so we're good.
There you go. We are good. Let's see. Always a Catch. It's getting a TV anime in spring 2026. From a very young age, people noticed that Maria, the youngest daughter of a duke, was filled with potential. She was raised as a heiress of her house until the birth of her baby brother relieves her of her duties. She scrambles to find a husband, but all the eligible bachelors in her duchy are taken. At this rate, she's doomed to a life of a spinster. Maria decides to study abroad and Rubini in hopes of finding a husband. With the help of her distant relative Ida, but in a twist of fate, the crown prince breaks it off his engagement with Maria, even though they never met before. And the quotations, I don't remember getting engaged, but with how Chris described it, it's basically "May I ask," but not cool, not as cool as Scarlet.
That's funny.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna skip that one. Chitose is in a Ramune bottle. Delays broadcast for the 6th episode. So for the next 4 weeks, we will not get anything.
Boo!
Come on.
And I was gonna talk about this at the end, but I might as well say it now since it's more on topic. I've been reading like crazy online the discourse, and it is wide praise for this last episode 5. And there's also a lot of disappointment in the fact that this is considered so because the manga is still going, but this is considered one of the best arcs. The second volume. It's one of the best arcs in the manga. And the way they adapted episode 5, even though they cut out a lot of shit that they could have added from where they're at thus far in the volume, it was still adapted really well according to people. So there's wide like disappointments, like a disappointing sentiment.
So like you get the first part of it, and now you have to wait a month for the rest.
Yeah, you cut out a lot of shit during the episode 5, but what you did give us was fucking amazingly done, and we wait to see more. And now we're gonna fucking blue ball you for the next month while we fucking do it.
Yeah. This could be up to episode 10 by December 30th. Now for episodes 11 to 13, they don't know how they are going to handle that. We will see.
So it's not making our 13. It's not going to make the year end because it's not completely done.
Yeah, so basically at this point, we'll just combine it with part 2 in April.
Is there a part 2 for Chitose?
It's a split core.
It's a split core.
Yeah.
So then I guess because if it was split core, then we could have done core 1 now and then core 2.
You broke up.
I said we could have done core 1 now and then core 2 in April. So now, are you saying that it's not going to be eligible until April when it's all done?
I mean, we still can, but at
We
this
can't
rate.
logically grade it with 3 episodes to go. It's not like one. You know, it's not the
Yeah.
It's 3 episodes. That's a whole mini arc right there. Depending on how the manga is or whatever. I don't know. So you can't.
I'll say let's wait till it's closer. See what they do. If they fuck it up again, we'll figure it out.
Because if they don't know what they're gonna do with the remaining episodes, they're only gonna get through 6 through 10. So they did 5, 4. They got
Then we have like 3 more.
and then they won't get that done till like end of January, maybe. You would think,
or mid-January, unless they decide to go, hey, let's just have them together, type of thing.
because if it's split core, it's what 13-12 or 13-13.
What was that? It's 13.
It's 13 this season, but the next cores are gonna be 11.
Oh, they didn't say.
So what are you gonna have? Like you're gonna do a fucking a 2 year eternity and do like a 18 episode thing or some shit? Like,
Oh, part 2 would be in April, but
it's just
I feel like it'll be 12.
the math. So 15 if they're gonna fucking do 3. Like the math don't math.
The math don't math,
Bruh.
Yeah, we'll figure that out as it gets closer. There's gotta be something.
Right.
And finally, the original anime movie, Cosmic Princess Kaguya, is going to be on Netflix January 22nd, 2026.
Do you have a synopsis, sir?
It's very short. It's Sho Kaguya Hime reimagines Japan's oldest folktale with a modern touch by integrating music, fantasy, and contemporary animation. It's a music.
Okay, well I'm sold.
It's a music fantasy. I think they have stuff from like Hasune Miku, stuff like that for the music.
As soon as you heard this, as soon as I heard that it's a take on the Kaguya like original like Japanese like folktale and it's music, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, so we will cover that week it comes out. It looks like it's gonna be a 2.5 hour movie.
You said it was short. That's not short.
The synopsis was short.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie was short. I'm like, that's a mid-tier Marvel film length.
No. The synopsis was short. That was all we got for the synopsis.
Short is look back. That's short.
Yes.
This ain't short.
But yeah, nearly a 2.5 hour movie, produced by Twin Engine, who does decent stuff. It's a producer for it. Oh, it's just it's a producer, so not like map and all that. It's like a side type.
I mean, just based off of the cover art, it looks fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, I know, it looks good. Sorry, the actual studio animated is Studio Colorido and Studio Chromato. It's the first one for Studio Chromato, but for Corrido, they've done that Oni Girl one, that Netflix movie, Burn the Witch.
Ooh, Burn the Witch is good.
Not a whole lot like work that stood out outside of those. But no, we will watch it. We will review it.
It will get a 3.5 to 4 rating.
It could. It very well could.
That's on average what we give like animes. A baseline for an anime movie and always ends up being like 3.5. It's never flat 3 generally. Right.
All right. And finally, we got our Anime Corner Summer Awards. Let's see, they're different from Anime Trending.
You posted one of them the other week, right?
I posted Anime of the Season.
Yeah, you did.
And that they got right.
And they got it right. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ship or couple, Hikaru and Yoshiki.
Didn't get it right, but okay.
I mean, they put it in a little bit, but the fact that we have fragrant flower, no.
No.
If we didn't have that, I would have said maybe. Male character, Hikaru. Female, Wagari, good.
Yep, they got that right.
Supporting girl, Asako Yamagishi from Summer Hikaru Died. Really, not the.
They really love Summer Hikaru Died, clearly.
I figured, I expected it to be the widow, but no, it's not the widow, it's the classmate. I said she did. Yeah, she knows about Hikaru. Like, that's not really him.
She had her hearing powers stolen from him.
Yeah, that's why I thought it.
And rubbed Yoshiki's back after he vomited.
That's why I feel like the
two
widow.
things
Did,
she did.
that's what I said. I thought the widow did more.
The widow did far more.
Oh man, justice for her. Come on.
The widow was a great supporting character. She hated fucking Hikaru, and then fucking come to
But
realize,
she still want to look after them. Type of.
yeah, like he's just a boy. He's not that harmful.
Yeah. Supported male Tanaka from Hikaru. The one with the glasses.
I know.
I was like, well, okay, sure. Slice of Life, Fragrant Flower, good.
Okay.
Adaptation of the season, Taco P's Original Sin, good.
Okay.
Action of the season, Dan Dan Season 2, all right.
I won't complain.
Adventure of the season, Gachia Kuta, is that how you say it?
Gotcha, Kudia. Interesting.
Original of the season, To Be Hero X, good. Romance, Fragrant Flower. Animation.
Oh, wait, hold on. So the best couple doesn't win the best romance.
But the romance show wins best romance, yes.
Make it make sense, Matt.
Yeah, I know. Animation, To Be Hero X. Comedy of the season, Dan Dan. Drama of the season, Taco Pizza Original Sin. Fantasy, Gachia Tuka.
Okay.
Character design of the season, Gachia Tuka.
Really? I would have taken Fragrant Flower.
Yeah. Voice cast, Summer Hikaru died. Soundtrack of the season, Summer Hikaru died. Storytelling of the season, Summer Hikaru died.
Bro, they really fucking love this shit.
They did.
Holy fuck.
World builder of the season, Gachia Akuta.
What world? It's trash. They're literally the world is a giant dumpster. That is the world. One giant dumpster.
I don't see it, so I believe you. Mystery of the season, Summer Hikaru died. Sci-fi, Taco Pizza Original Sin.
Summer Hikaru died.
Yes. For sci-fi, yes.
That would have made more sense.
I would have laughed. Yeah, and then we get our top 10 anime.
Summer Hikaru died. Summer Hikaru died.
No. Number 10, Gachia Kuta.
Okay.
Number 9, Call of the Night Season 2.
Wow. Well,
Number 8, Rascals That Dream of Santa Claus.
that's a lie.
Number 7, Dress Up Darling Season 2.
Figures.
Number 6, Toilet Bound Hanako-kun Season 2 Part 2. I'm happy with that.
Okay.
Number 5, Down to Dance Season 2.
Okay.
Number 4, Fragrant Flower. Number 3, Summer Hikaru died.
I'm surprised not number 2.
Number 2, To Be Hero X.
Oh,
and number 1, Taco Pizza Original Sin.
I got the number 1 right at least.
Yeah, no. So fuck whoever decided Dress Up Darling.
Fuck, what Rascal? Rascal in the 13?
It didn't make shit for me.
I put it at 12.
Yeah, I put it nowhere.
I had Rascal at 12. I had Dud at 11. No love for Silent Witch or Kaiju, or I love Bithrob. Not many people did, but I like Bithrob, the My Sister's Ex.
I mean, Kaiju I get, but yeah,
you guys love the yaoi, but there's no love for the Yuri. No love for freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover. No love for Stone.
Yeah,
Dr. Stone isn't on this list.
Yeah, I don't think I made it in any for the.
That is crazy. Clearly, the fucking bro. It's a mix of people that love yaoi, people that love fucking, I guess, horror-esque shit, people that hate science. Clearly, people that don't know what good romance is. Okay.
Yeah, they're just dead set on Russell.
One day, Matt, I hope before we die, we make it some status in life so our awards actually matter.
Like they're gonna find these in some archive somewhere.
Somewhere, right? Somebody 50 years from now is gonna stumble upon this podcast.
Yeah, or whoever does something with.
I mean, 50 years down the line, we'd probably be canceled as soon as they start playing.
Exactly.
So,
but enough of that. Let's get to some reviews. So, Ethan,
lead us off. Okay, so the only show I am not fully caught up on is Wand Dance because today's Wand Dance aired and I wasn't 100%, so I didn't get a chance to see this week's Wand Dance. However, I can give you last week's Wand Dance. Last week's Wand Dance was pretty fucking solid, I'd say. Of course, minus the CGI. As usual, as I will always say with this show, everything about this show I enjoy except for the CGI, which is unfortunately a very dominant part of the show because it involves dancing. And that's all they do is dance and CGI. It sucks dicks. In any case, much of the episode focuses a lot on a couple of the side characters and why they were and weren't chosen to perform with Cabo and Wanda. I don't have the names off the top of it, but one of them is a girl.
Right.
Both of them are girls. One of them is like a really good girl. Like she's really good, but like she tends to be like really like static. And when I say static, I mean she's very like she copies the moves so perfectly, or she copies her senpai so perfectly. She has no flavor. She doesn't have her own spin on shit. So that's why they didn't pick her. And versus the other girl that they did pick, at first she was like, oh, you only picked me because I'm not as short as Wanda and I'm not as tall as Cabo, so I'm in between them, so that's why you picked me. And she's like, no, for the exact reason I said though, is because she does have flair and she does like put her own spin on things, and that's why they chose her. Like they understand she's a background girl in essence compared to the two stars, but she adds flavor, she balances it out, so that's why they chose her. But they get the insights from the club president and helps them both understand, you know, why they weren't there. The girl that didn't get picked actually ends up going with Cabo and Wanda, and it starts to trend throughout the rest of the episode where they're starting to record themselves dance, and they're starting to play themselves back, understand the moves, see where they can improve, see where they're missing cues, things of that nature. So and then it happens throughout the remainder of the episode, so they can improve and do those things. And then our other new character that we do get is actually someone who is important. His name is Iori. Iori is a second year on the team, but he's like a prodigy. Like he's really, really, really fucking good. So much so that he's going into like clubs as a 16-year-old and doing his own dancing. He doesn't go to practice though because he doesn't really fit that style. He does I forget what the name of the style that he does is. It's more honest to God, it's more EDM based, which is I really appreciated. And their style is more hip hop, so he doesn't really flow with them. He doesn't really interact with them, but he's a really, really, really good dancer. And throughout the episode, he starts hearing about Cabo. So much so, one of the comments from the president is like, "Yo, he like if people didn't know any better, they would think Cabo is you, but Cabo doesn't dance as good as you, so you know he's going to be under that pressure." And then so he asked the president, like, "Okay, well if he doesn't dance like me, how does he dance?" And the president's like, "You got to see for yourself. You know, you'll find him, you'll see him." And basically, the episode ends with them meeting in the hallway randomly. He recognized after like Cabo like nervously like talks to him. He's like, "Are you Cabo?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm Cabo." And the episode ends with them like saying, "Hey, come with me. I got to talk to you." And I think from what I saw from like trying to find thread pictures, like he actually does perform in front of Iori and he does really well this week. To be seen when I see it, but nonetheless, the story, like I said, Matt, the story is really good. The story's good. The main characters as the ship really solid. The music is incredible. When they don't CGI it, the animation is really nice. It's literally just the CGI that's gonna kill this show, and that is just
Right.
frustrating as fuck. All right, what do I got next? Moving on, we will go to but as I mentioned earlier, by the way, I did drop my friend's little sister has it in for me. It just wasn't grasping me. I gave it a 4 episode rule. It just didn't hit. So given my limited anime watching, I decided to drop that. Nothing
Nice.
bad with it, just don't particularly care for it. We'll move on. We'll go with my awkward senpai next. My awkward senpai was pretty cute. The coworkers end up working during a typhoon. And we see cute and funny moments between the pair. And Senpai ends up sticking up for Kohai because Kohai is friends with one of the other managers. And the manager's like, "Hey, you got nothing to do? Do you want to help me?" And Kohai's like, "Yeah, sure, I don't mind helping you." But Senpai before that had said, "Hey, we're done with our work. You can go home before the last trains and the storm gets worse." And he doesn't do that. So they both end up basically getting stuck. But she sticks up for him, like, "Hey, don't stick work on my Kohai. Like, you know, I need him with me, whatever." And then so you see them basically throughout the episode working in the typhoon. They have to go out at various intervals, and it's awkward because like they're both fighting against the wind and the rain. They're getting wet. but at the same time, because they're starting to both become conscious of each other as they stand closer, it gets awkward. You know that trope that you always see, right? So one of the pieces which is really cute is Senpai ends up drawing Kohai's hair like a little boy. So that was
Right.
cool. But the principle of that thought process, right, draws the hair like the little boy. By the end, she recognizes like, oh, like as he's fighting in the wind to get them to the train station, he's going and she's about to fly away and he grabs the umbrella and they're pushing through the storm. And he's like, he acts like a little boy sometimes. He has the demeanor of like a little boy, but I forget that he's a grown man. And she starts looking at him like as a man, like really like looking at him as a man, not in like a horny sexual way, but like, just really looking at him in that manner. We learn that they take the same train together. They didn't know that because they get off mostly at different times, so they never take the same exact train, but they have the same route. He gets off earlier than she does on the route. But basically, by episode's end, they both like get back to their homes and they're just thinking about each other, which is interesting. As I said, they're really starting to become aware of each other and understand like this dynamic is a little bit more than just senpai kohai. And they're both happy that they both get to work remote the next day, so they don't have to see each other after all the events that happened that day. So that's what it was.
Right.
Are you No, you're not watching A Star Brighter Than the Sun. A
I
Star
am
Brighter
not.
Than the Sun. This is the one. If you had to pick up a rom com, Matt, I would probably recommend this one or Yano. Yano would be the other one that I would recommend.
Right.
Star Brighter Than the Sun episode 5 was pretty cute. Most of the episode focuses on the jump roping contest. There's a jump roping contest amongst like the classes, and Mio, which is one of the side characters, she struggles, but the entire group kind of help her out throughout the episode, and the class ends up winning the tournament. And as the overarching plot, Kamishiro and Sai, they continue to navigate like the weird dynamic that they have. Kamishiro continues to blush and act like mostly normal, but like you can obviously tell like there's like, he's a little nervous about her in her own way, but he's got more charisma, so he's able to overcome that. And Sai just continues our girl character just continues to struggle with the principle of them just being friends and like, the idea of wanting more. She really wants to like just come out. She wants to like, I like you, I want to be around you. And she's oblivious to the fact that the girl that Kamishiro likes more than likely is her. So she's just struggling with, I don't want to push boundaries. I don't want to step over a line I shouldn't cross because I know we're closer than friends, but she's got a guy that, or he's got a girl that she likes and she doesn't want to push that or anything of the sort. So they continue to just kind of like dance around each other and around their circumstance rather than actually like, like be upfront and be real about it. So that one's more of a slow burn from that perspective. Since I'm on the rom-com trope, I will go with Yano. I didn't actually get a chance to do Yano last week, so I'm gonna give you 2 episodes of Yano this week.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, where is my Yano thread? Here's the Yano thread. View post. Yano thread. Pretty solid for both. Actually, I appreciate the fuck out of Yano. I'll get to it in a second. Yano was really good for 5 and 6. Yano and Yoshida get closer when the classmates as a whole have like a study party for midterms. Basically, everybody except for Yano's like love rival. What's his dick? What's his name? I forget his name. I can't find his fucking name. I wrote it. Where the fuck is his name? It's like Hoshino or some shit. I forget the fucking name. Hashiba. That's his name. Hashiba. So he speaks to Hashiba later on. But basically everyone
Right.
but Hashiba is like pretty dumb. Even Yano and Yoshida, like they're mid-tier at best. But regardless, they have the study session together. Everything goes well. And they basically promise, like after midterms, hey, let's go do karaoke. So midterms come and go. They're good. They go to karaoke. We see some cuteness with them. Like Yano is so sheltered and he hasn't had many friends. So you see him eating a cheeseburger for the first time. And he's like, oh, this is so good. And like everyone starts looking at him like a child. And they're like, here's food. Oh, no, you're careful. Da, 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 da. Like they treat him like a little boy, like discovering shit for the first time. And it's funny. But it does like jade Yano a little bit because he's like, everybody just looks at me like I'm this fragile little boy. And he even asks like Yoshida, like, do you see me as a little boy? And she tries to play it off like, no, she doesn't. But realizing he has those tendencies, he kind of gets like a little frustrated and then becomes like distant. and he becomes distant, and it really does bother Yano. And so they're at the
Right.
karaoke event, and everyone's having a good time, and Yano's being awkward and distant, and so he's like, hey, I'm gonna go get a drink. So he goes get a drink, and Yoshida's like realizing how like fragile, like he's like how distant he's being, and so she goes up to him and they have like a conversation about things, and the conversation goes really well. They become like, tight again. They're talking to each other and things. And around this time is when Yano really starts to think like, damn, I think I have feelings for this girl. So episode 6 happens. Episode 6, they end up going to like a kombini. The boys go to a kombini to get something. They end up meeting Hashiba there. And Yano realizes like, hey, Hashiba had admitted to me that she likes Yoshida. And I like Yoshida. So they actually have like a one-on-one conversation about confessing what love is, things like that. It's funny, they use like a shoujo manga that he like bought as like kind of like a lead into it. It's not a specific one, but just they use one. And they end up having a conversation. And Yano, by the end of the conversation, is pretty much like, all right, yeah, I really like this girl. I got to figure out like what we're gonna do. So the next day they're in school. Yano and Yoshida are sharing a textbook, and he gets a paper cut, and Yoshida puts the bandage on him, and like he looks at Yoshida, and Yoshida like looks back, and they share like this like star like moment, and then he whispers under his tongue, but so Yoshida can hear him, I like you. And the rest of the day, Yoshida is fucked. She don't know what the fuck is going on. She's like staring into a distance. She's like nervous. She's like, no way he meant that I like you in the way that you like me. And this carries over into the next day. And she becomes ditzy, where Yano is normally ditzy and klutzy. She becomes ditzy and klutzy. She's like shaking a little bit. She doesn't eat her food. She almost drops it. And Yano's like, hey, are you okay? Do you want me to take you to the nurse? And she's like, yeah, take me to the nurse. I don't know. I don't feel well. And so they stand up, they walk out the door. Yano's like, can you walk? And Yoshida finds it in herself to say, fuck it. I'm going to confront him about it. She grabs Yano by the hand, leads him all the way to the back staircase near where the entrance to the fucking roof is. And she's like, you told me you liked me yesterday. What do you mean by that? And Yano's like, I mean exactly what that means. Like, you make me feel like happy, uneasy, warm, like appreciated. And I didn't realize until recently, but these are all feelings of love. And I'm really happy that I feel these feelings and you make me feel these feelings. So I like you. And she starts to cry. Yoshida starts to cry. And Yano's freaking out, like, I didn't mean to make you cry. Are you creeped out? I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, I've always liked you. I've liked you a lot. She said in the Japanese, she's like, daisuki. It's not just ski this, it's daisuki this. Like, she really likes him. And she's like, I mean it romantically as well. And by episode's end, they shake hands, and he's like, I'm looking forward to many more great moments with you. So seemingly the episode ends with them officially confessing, and they're together. So halfway through the season, we get the confession, which I mentioned to you guys in our chat. I appreciate ROMs that don't beat around the bush. We're halfway through the season, we get the confession, and now it's going to be building on how their relationship builds, any of the struggles that they may face, things of that nature, right? How is Hashiba going to take it? But we don't know. Are they going to announce it? Or are they going to keep it secret? Now we build into a different story that doesn't get told in all the rom-coms by episode fucking 6. So good job, Yano-kun. I am ecstatic that this turned out the way it did.
Right.
Moving on to Togen Anki. I still haven't watched Gachiakuta yet because of the fact that it's not simuldubbed like it was before. I'm pretty much gonna pull a Starman. I'm gonna pull a Sean. I'm not gonna watch Gachiakuta until the dub episodes stack up. There are already 4 episodes in, and I think only 2 of them are dubbed. And so I'm gonna pull a Starman. I'm not gonna watch it until we get toward the end, and where the majority of the episodes are dubbed, and then that'll leave me 1 or 2 episodes by season's end to have to watch and sub, and then I'll have to grade it accordingly as such. So not watching Gachiakuta. Togen Anki was okay. Let me find the character names, because this is one I actually don't really review on my own on my Anime Daisuke 24 Instagram page. Cheap plug. Pull the McFoley there. Okay. So they save Kugasaki. They end up going over to try and rescue the little girl that Kugasaki was trying to rescue. When they get to the hospital where they're staying, The entire fucking hospital is on fire. The guy got the fucking like gangsters to light the entire hospital on like fully engulfed in flames, and everyone is freaking out. They for whatever reason they haven't called the fire department, and so the guys, the momos, I'm sorry, the onis, they go into the fire, and they touch the fire, and they're like, this fire isn't hot, it's just like smoky, and like it's a visual effect with like some smoke, but it's not, and it's doing damage. It is doing damage to the hospital, but it's not hot. So they go around, they rescue as many people as they can, and they've rescued everybody at this stage, but the little girl. Kugasaki ends up getting trapped because he's already used a lot of blood. He's fucked up. He's exhausted. And Kugasaki is like, he's down and out basically. Ichinose is like, hey, like, where is the little girl? I'm gonna save her, and I'm gonna save your ass. So he tells her where she is. He does both. He saves the little girl, saves Kugasaki, and then they fuck off. They save the day. They got the girl that was good, that was kidnapped. Everything should be good. But Kugasaki, as they're out in like a park near the venue or whatever, and it's just Kugasaki and Ichinose talking. They end up like having a conversation about like what's next. Like it shouldn't have been that easy. What's going on? And so Kugasaki begins to like think like, oh, is like the other sister, is her sister in danger? We have to go save her. I don't know where she lives. Oh, well, I don't know like what we can do. How can we track her down? And Ichinose is like, hey, I have a friend that's a cop. So he calls his friend that's a cop, Mikado. He calls him, and they end up having a conversation. Meanwhile, the evil guy, whose name I'm forgetting, where is he? Doesn't show him. I don't think it shows him here. Is it Sazazumi? No, it's not him. I don't know. But anyway, Mikado's boss, basically from the Momotaro, he starts to put two and two together with his eyesight as he's watching Kugasaki and Ichinose have the conversation, and the conversation going on with Mikado and his friends, and he ends up taking the phone, talking to the guy, and he's like, "Oh shit, Mikado knows Ichinose. This is gonna be fucking tremendous. I'm gonna set them up. Mikado's gonna kill his friend. This is gonna be fabulous. They're fucked. I've got them trapped. This is perfect. My fortunes have turned. This is amazing. This is working exactly how I want it to." And meanwhile, it is only Kugasaki and Ichinose, because Mudano gets lured to like a random secluded park, no cameras, and now he's going to face off against one of the lieutenants, and seemingly probably the captain as well when he defeats that lieutenant. They're going to face off in a battle that's going to distract him rather from trying to save Ichinose and Kugasaki. So decent from that perspective.
Right.
What else do I have left? I have Shabake and Assassin. Shabake this week was actually relatively interesting. Shabake, the episode starts off with what's his dick, Ichitaro, actually getting kind of not confronted by the murderer, but the murderer comes to him and was like, "Hey, I heard you sell medicine that'll revive the dead." And he's like, "No, the fuck, we don't have any medicine that's like that. Where are you on?" And he's like, "No, you guys sell medicine. You guys sell medicine." And the only thing they have that's close, which I guess due to the times, like the 1800s, they have a entire mummy. They have a mummy. And so I guess in their world or in that time, if you ate a piece of mummy, it would help you out physically. I don't know how that works, but that's the story that was told. So they're like, "All right, listen, we don't want to sell you the mummy, but so you get off our dick because you seem deranged as fuck, we're going to sell you the mummy. So come with us." So they go down to the storage room. Him, Ichitaro, the murderer, whose name is, if I can find it, doesn't say. Okay, anyway, the murderer, Ichitaro rather, and Nikichi, which is one of the two spirits that constantly guards him. And so they go down, they try to break off the piece of the mummy, and the murderer basically loses his shit. Like, "No, this isn't going to help me with my quest for like eternal life or whatever the fuck, or how to revive the dead. I don't know." He snaps the fuck out. He spazzes, right? He fucking basically takes out Nikichi in one shot, and then it's him and Ichitaro does everything he can to try and get away, defend himself, and only it took a last-ditch effort from his other spirit, Sasuke, to basically apprehend the murderer. And so after that, the murderer is captured. They try to get his motivation, and apparently his motivation for killing the carpenter in episode 1 was the fact he asked the carpenter to take on his son as a apprentice, and the carpenter said no, fuck off. And so she's like, okay, I'm just gonna kill you. Like, okay, that makes sense, but okay, no problem. So basically, there's more questions about why the murderer did what he did. And we see Ichitaro. Basically after the events, Ichitaro, because he's a sick boy, he's laid out for like several days in bed, and he wakes up after several days, and he gets a visit from his best friend Ekichi, as well as his sister Oharu. And we learn basically in that moment a couple things. One, Oharu is madly in love with Ichinose or Ichitaro rather, and wants to be with him, but Ekichi ends up being a dick. But Ekichi reminded me of me so much. I can be very blunt, but I'm being very rational and logical. But when I tell you whatever it is, it comes off like I'm a jerk, right? So that's basically how he was with his best friend. He basically yelled at his little sister, like, no matter how much you love that man, he's never going to marry you. You aren't in the position to get married, so you can forget your fucking dream of being with him because you're not going to be with him. She runs off crying. Ichitaro is like, why did you do that? You're like a dick fucking brother. And he basically spends the next like half of that episode just laying out the truth. Like, no, dude, like, look at yourself. You are sick. You are never going to get better. You're never going to get healthy and strong. Look at us. We come from a confectionery, right? A bakery. We own a bakery, right? You guys aren't a match. No matter how much she loves you and how much you guys are a vibe, you guys will not get married. She is going to get married to someone who can help run the bakery because I'm realistically trash. He even trashes himself. He's like, I'm trash at cooking. If I don't shape up, they're going to have to hire a cook. We can't afford a cook. So the only way we can afford a cook is if we give them our daughter, right? My sister. Let them get married, have kids, and fuck. And then he'll work for us. And then I'm assed out because I'm not good at my job. You are sick. You're never going to get fucking better. And so you're going to be basically married out to a woman that comes from like a high, like big merchant office that basically can do your job that you can't do when you're sick. That's what they're going to be looking for. There's no match throughout. No matter how much we want our lives to entwine and be all this, it's not going to happen. Face the fucking facts. So he's a dick about it, but he's speaking logic. He's not like talking shit. He's telling them the truth. And it makes Ichitaro mad, but he accepts it for what it is. His friend fucks off, and basically that's kind of where the episode mostly ends. Basically, Sasuke and Nikichi are back. They help feed him with some shit. They give him some disgusting medicine that Ichitaro hates, and then the episode ends with Nikichi about to tell like the story about his unrequited love from 1,000 years, which I think is just like a filler episode. We'll see next week on Friday when it comes out, but it seems like a filler.
Right.
But no, I appreciated that second half because I'm like, oh, this is exactly how I would talk to somebody. Like, I sound like a dick, but I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm trying to tell you the truth with logic. It just comes off bad. That's how I talk to people. You know that. I talk to people.
I do.
So I appreciated that. And then last but not least is one of my favorites. Matt, this will undoubtedly be in my top 10. I will let you know right now. My status as an assassin greatly exceeds that of the heroes. That was just another one I had to catch up 2 episodes on, and it was really good. Episode 4 and 5, right? So episode 4 basically focuses on Akira. Focuses on Akira basically having to go against the other elven prince. I think her name is Killua. And basically she's a bitch. She basically framed her sister, and she has a power of mind control. So she mind controls everybody to like hate her sister and want to kill her sister and whatever, banish her sister. So Akira's like, no, this is bullshit. Like, I know her. Like, even the short time that I know her, like, this isn't her. It's a lie. So he ends up wanting to like help Amelia out. And coincidentally, their father, the elf king, comes back and he's like, well, you're a foreigner. We can't let you in our lands, and you're interfering in my daughter's and my family's business. So fuck off. And he's like, no, I'm not going to fuck off. You're being an asshole because you're not letting your daughter do what the fuck you want. You're letting your other daughter persecute your fucking other daughter. Like, you're a stupid bitch. What the fuck are you doing? And he's like, you want to fight about it? And they're like, yeah, I do. Okay, cool. So we're going to do a fucking duel. my daughter is going to be my proxy. If you win, you can take my other daughter and all will be forgiven. And if you win, you're going to die. We're going to kill you. Okay, proposition accepted. And so he takes on the daughter who basically has wind powers other than her like mind control powers. She tries to mind control Akira, it doesn't work out. So she has like these wind powers. And we find out Amelia, the reason why she hates Amelia so much is because Amelia is a spirit medium. So she can pull any spirits and do like crazy shit with spirits. And because of that, like everyone adored Amelia and they treated her like shit, right? The other sister, Killua, like shit.
Yeah.
And like, my sister took everything from me. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna kill my sister, and everything's gonna be mine, 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 mine. And Akira basically defends and is like, listen, I can kill you. Please just surrender. You guys can talk about it, make up. No, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And basically lets her power go out of control. Akira uses his shadow magic to defend against it. And as he's about to kill Killua with his shadow magic, he pulls it back and he cloaks himself in shadow magic. His familiar, who remember used to work for the Dark Lord, said literally the only person she's ever seen in like hundreds of years do that is the Dark Lord. So he's already like super fucking powerful. And basically he ends up defeating the princess. And the father is like, listen, I realize now all of this is my fault. And she gives his youngest daughter back her memories. And apparently, and this comes into play in the next episode, apparently they were like a loving family, loving sisters. And during like some event that happened outside, some evil like warlock basically kind of tricked the sisters and tricked their main like defender, who's like the king of like the commander of like the night force or whatever the fuck, and basically ends up in like there's a battle that happens and he dies in front of the little sister. The little sister has always been in love with that man, and so she loses all rationale, and they're like, in order to cure her and set her free, we're gonna erase her memories. But if we erase her memories, everyone in the kingdom has to like treat her like shit, like she doesn't really exist. She shouldn't know the truth. Right. Nothing. So it's all the king's fault. The king gives her daughter back her memories. He apologizes. Everyone apologizes. All the mind control is dispelled, and the sisters make up, and everybody is all hunky dory because now the sister is more mature. She lost the battle, but she's gained maturity through this, and so she's able to handle the fact that he died with grace. And the other reason why she's able to handle it is because Amelia, at that time when her sister was losing her fucking mind, Amelia used her spirit powers to revive him from the dead. That's how fucking like powerful she is. She took a leaf from the world tree, fucking put it in his like in the hole in his body where it was, and sealed it and managed to revive him from the dead. So she's OP as fuck. That no wonder why she's like the elven princess, like to heir the throne, basically.
Right.
And so they throw a welcome party. The king is like, I'm a man of my word. You can take my daughter wherever. And basically now he's got allies in the whole Elven kingdom, because all the Elven kingdom, now that he's like with Amelia, defeated the other princess, got the king's respect, they're like, oh, we'll follow you. We'll do whatever you want. Da 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 da. Akira's like, nah, I'm good. I just want to be with Amelia right now. Like, y'all stay here. We'll call you if you need you, so forth and so on. So they end up going to the Beast Kingdom, and that's where episode 5 comes in. They go to the Beast Kingdom. They end up they land on there, and it's Amelia, Akira, and the familiar, whose name is Yoru. And the familiar is a black cat. And everyone that sees the black cat and sees them is repulsed. They're scared, and they call her like the abomination of a town of Adela, right? The nightmare of Adela. And they're like, why the fuck are you called the nightmare of Adela? And she's like, don't worry about it. Long story. Don't feel like talking about it. They end up going to eat. They end up going back to the hotel room. And it's funny because basically Amelia wants to fuck Akira. She wants to fuck him. And Yoru realizes that and was like, hey, I'm going to go do cat things. You guys have fun tonight. And Akira's like, no, don't leave me here. What are you doing? And she's like, hell hath no fury like a woman scorn. And she fucks off. And so Amelia goes to take a shower. Akira's like, he's tired, but he's like, I don't want to like have sex with her like that. So he pretends to fall asleep. Amelia comes and was like, damn, you sure knocked out fast. So she tucks him into bed, kisses him in the cheek goodnight, and then sleeps next to him. And Akira's like, how the fuck can I sleep like this? Like, I've got a hot woman in her fucking like underwear next to me. Like, I can't sleep. The fuck? But nothing happens. They wake up the next day. And what Yoru was doing while she was thinking that they were fucking was she was procuring the services of the best smith in town. And I forget his name. The best smith in town. His name might be in this list if I can find it. What is it? It's not Leah. It might be Kyosuke. I don't know. Anyway, can't find him, but he's the best smith in town. And they get the best in town. He used to be a member of the hero's party, but it was only him and the hero that survived. And so he went back to the beast town. And basically, there's several things in common, basically. One, he kind of talks shit to Akira, like you're inexperienced, you know, and they ask him, like, oh, will you treat the katana, the holy katana? Will you make me some assassin tools? And he's like, you're inexperienced as fuck. It's gonna be a waste of my time to do this. And he's like, well, I'll get you whatever you need to do it. So he writes them an estimate for a lot of money and a lot of like resources to make these tools and to look after the katana and shit. So he's like, all right, no problem. How do I get this money and resources? They're like, all right, we'll go to the labyrinth in town, but keep in mind it's restricted to only adventurers of a certain rank. So basically, Akira has to sneak into the labyrinth in order to do whatever he wants to do in the labyrinth, which is fine because he has his concealed powers. While he's trying to figure that out, Amelia goes over to the smith, to the blacksmith, and confronts him. He wants to learn about battle. And the blacksmith is like, I don't train nobody, I don't do any of that. And she's like, you know, please, da 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 da, whatever. And he starts talking to the cat and was like, why did you bring me here? I thought you only wanted me to be a smith. And she's like, that's all like I am requesting of you. What she wants has nothing to do with what I want. And so the conversation comes up like when Amelia asks Yoru, like, why are you called the Nightmare of Adela anyway? And basically we get a flashback to what we saw in episode 3 when Akira made the pact with Yoru and he had to go into her mind, and it's a replay of the scene where she basically took a town. She was sent to a town by the demon lord to be like to send a warning, like do a little bit of destruction, send a warning because they invaded demon territory, and she lost all control of herself, and she fucking just destroyed the fucking town, killed tens of thousands of people, and basically now like all black cats, including her, are like just disgusted, like, you know, they're evil, da 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 da, whatever. And she's like, now that she's with Akira, she vows like, I'm never gonna lose myself again. It's wrong. Like I'm good. Like we're good. I'm controlled. We're good. Akira, because they're linked in mind, hears the story as well while he's doing whatever, and was like, he chuckles, but he's like, okay, whatever, right? And so we get the story of the Smith, and we see before as they're coming in toward the end of episode 4. They almost get abducted. They manage to defeat the kidnappers, but they hear from the kidnappers of a name like Gaon or something like that, right? And we learn that this Gaon character is a fancy noble that's in the town, and he's been kidnapping other people, but he's also the reason why the Smith's little sister died, because after the aftermath of what happened with Yoru, they're trying to clean up the rubble, and the fucking rich guy was like, get the fuck out the way, and kills her trying to get out of town, right? Just kills her in cold blood. And so he vows revenge against her, but he decides not to, and there's like a whole rigmarole basically. So as they leave the Smith's office, there's a dungeon break in the labyrinth, and all these monsters come out, and we see the same demon that basically did all the shit to the other princess in episode 4. He's there. He admits he's working for the demon lord. He caused the dungeon break, and he abducts Amelia. And Yoru's like, hey, he contacts Akira, like, Amelia got abducted, da 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 da. So Akira rushes to the scene. He doesn't have his sword, bear in mind, because he gave his sword to the Smith. So he doesn't have his sword. He doesn't have any real weapons. He picks up a sword from like a dead body and uses his shadow magic and does like cleanup of all of the like rampant dungeon monsters and sucks them all into his shadow realm, and then collapses. And the episode ends with him like thinking about shit as he collapses. He's like, I felt a surge of emotion that I've never felt in my life. And for the first time, I realized that emotion comes from actually caring about someone other than myself. And I want to protect someone other than myself. But he's too weak because he uses power like so big, so vastly. So he passes out, and the episode ends with him like knocked the fuck out while everything is chaos around him. I talked a lot, man. I'm sorry.
I know.
I know you're past the point of like shut the fuck up. I'm done. I really like this show.
I see that.
I gave you 2 reviews, 2 weeks worth of reviews on that. So
All right. Let me see everything I do have. Hold on. Torn Out the Apocalypse. Yoko. Their bike got stuck in the mud. Got to the point where they pick up the Carriots. They had to put some maintenance on it. Says, big storm's coming, and they don't want to be in that storm. It's like freaking near the end, it was like tornadoes, cyclones. So, like, what happened in this world to make all these natural disasters turn to like big catastrophes all the time? But we found out that Ira and Yoko, they grew up in a shelter, and they left said shelter to do this adventure thing that they are doing right now, just exploring this post-apocalyptic world.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was Irie asking Yoko, like, hey, like, do you ever want to go back to the shelter? It's like, I'm actually sure, but no, like we could. We'll have a bed, all the stuff on the bikes, but no, I'm having way too much fun doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going back. I said no. But Iris doesn't care because she'll go wherever Yoko is. And they talk about this big storm happening. And they're like, hey, no one, basically no one should be driving in this or doing anything. But here they are in their bike, speeding on through, and it's getting to the point like, okay, she's trying to outrun nature.
That never worked.
It did here, barely, but we don't know what else happened after that because there's a cliffhanger. Because she said she was getting a bad vibe, and it's apparently not from the storm. So it's just whatever happened in that cliffhanger. Okay, episode. I am curious about the shelter. Is it just a regular old orphanage, or is it something else, or like the last bit of humanity left?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Mangaka's weirdly workplace. Futami is having a hard time writing out the personality for the rival in her manga.
Mm.
I told you guys to knock on the door, and it's a drunk. It's a drunk Arisa.
It's not Dracula?
Like, what?
It's not Dracula knocking on the door?
No. I wish. But Arisa Nashida.
You know I said that joke, right?
I know.
So I saw you and Bash's post.
Oh yeah. We gave it back. It was damaged, but we gave it back.
It's not 100%, but here's your shit back.
No, because it fucking rained and it got wet, so the cardboard like folded in half.
Oh, you gave it a soggy cardboard.
Yeah.
You bastards.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, we can't control nature. It's like, oh, did you enjoy it? Oh yeah, Bash got scared every time they looked at it. Like, keep forgetting it was there at the window.
Matt, what's that behind you? What do you mean?
No, the thing was like they walked downstairs in the living room because it was in the living room. So
Yeah.
out that window. So every time I looked, I just think it was someone at the door. No, it was just fucking Dracula.
Bro. All right, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. Nashida is at the door drunk, and she was Futami's old coworker, and she's drinking because she got the news that her manga is being forced to end because her new editor is Futami's old editor, who basically disliked everything. Like, I don't know, we should publish this. No, that type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
With anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not trendy enough. Don't make that idea. So she's upset, has a month left for that, so she's drinking her sorrows. And then fucking Futami's assistant, Mizuki's like, okay, you know, you can just make her leave. Just go away. Like,
Be
you're
gone.
drunk. Like you're drunk. Go home. Like no. That type of thing. So the fact that they were trying to talk to her while she's drunk is like, we lost a lot of time working this out. So so fuck that. So for Tommy, he made the personality of the rival in the manga the drunk
Oh
a little
god.
bit. And all of a sudden, but when they were like talking about this, now she just like I called you a rival, aren't you happy? And then fucking Tommy was like, "You were rivals." Like, that's why that's why I was like working hard, but we were coworkers. Like, wow, I got my manga serialized. Wow, I got this. Like, so you're telling me it was a one-sided rivalry? It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like yeah. What do you want me to say?
Right.
No, but they eventually all like hang out. Like, okay, like we got the work done, but they're not tired because even though they only been sleeping for like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But they do like late night game and stuff like that. It made Nashida like wanna, work on her manga, even though despite it having like a month left. I like that we are getting the drama of like what's the difference between like a weekly manga or a monthly manga, and just no matter how good you're doing, if someone higher up doesn't like it, it's going to be cut.
Hard facts.
And that's upsetting, yeah. So Nashida is going to stay with Futami's apartment until the manga's done, because just her being around them makes her motivated to want to finish it, see it through to the end, instead of just being home alone in her apartment drinking.
Makes sense.
So I guess I'm sure all three of them are going to clash heads next episode. Like there's going to be some arguments somewhere.
Not Clash Clams.
Exactly.
Just
And
Clash.
oh goody, another AEW belt.
Oh, I didn't. Well, I was. I literally thought. I'm like, what? Am I missing? I'm not missing much with missing AEW this week, right?
Yeah, they're now having they now have a national championship.
Not an international championship.
Just national.
So they're a version of the U.S. title.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. This is why I don't watch every week.
Bro. It's like as much as I hate when Cornette says, "Oh, it's a Make-A-Wish league," it seems more and more weekly like a Make-A-Wish league.
He just said the quiet part out loud.
Come on, bro.
I'm like, I'm just
Your roster's not even that great to have like the need for all these.
I don't have the ding for the great. I don't have that ding. Well, I'm just gonna stick to Lucha Libre. It's the only thing that's hot right now.
I mean, New Japan kinda is.
No,
it's not hot, but it's not like cold.
It's like lukewarm.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah, that and then U.S. sucks. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Shit. UK's still dead. The only thing that's selling out, respectively, is CMLL and Tripoli.
It's and even the AAA fans are fucked. You had to turn El Hijo de Vikingo heel because they want Alberto El Patron.
Yeah, like despite him being an abusive piece of shit, they love him.
They love the fucking cokehead fucking woman beater.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm saying. They don't care.
5'6" fucking luchador. That's the next coming of Rey Mysterio. The true next coming of Rey Mysterio.
Mystico, yeah.
That's not Mystico, bro. It is El Hijo de Vikingo. We know this.
No, I'm saying, but Mystico's still like the biggest draw in Mexico. But yeah,
no doubt. He's the Roman Reigns of Mexico.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Right, but it's just
another.
It's just hard to get excited to watch anything wise these days.
Not everything needs a belt. Not everyone needs a belt.
And not everyone needs a contract.
Is this a tournament?
I don't know. They just said they're just going to crown the champion at Full Gear. So probably a tournament. As you know, we can't get away from tournaments. We can't get away from double titles. We cannot get away.
This feels like literally just another belt to give Orange Cassidy.
Or Mercedes Monet.
No, national. It's a men's, right?
I know, but she'll find a way.
I'm gonna take.
With her booking fee being $25K, it's like, oh, you can't afford me? I'll take your belt. That's
Mercedes, why are you in this tournament? You're a woman. I just grabbed fucking Beast Morto's balls.
It's not gonna work for me, sister.
I just borrowed my fucking boyfriend's balls and attached them to me, so now I'm a man.
No,
I'm a they them. I can fucking fight
No. She has a lawyer, Beast Mortos. I have a good lawyer, so she uses expertise at law.
Stephen P. News. I
know, I would like this. Have Stephen versus Beast Mortos in court.
I mean, Beast Mortos would probably legitimately kick Stephen P. News' ass.
I don't know. I don't know how good of a lawyer he is. So.
Who, Beast Mortos? No, I meant like physically. No.
Physically, yeah. Physically, yes. Physically,
Stephen P. News is the fucking the anti Jerry McDivitt, according to everybody else. You know.
No. Mortos just has to fucking shoulder tackle him, and that's it.
I want to see Stephen P. News versus John Morgan in a court battle. That would be fucking amazing.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
We are so off from anime right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mechanical Marie. Okay. Marie is slacking on her job because ever since she realized she loves Arthur. She loves Arthur.
Okay.
So she's slacking her job, and fucking Roy, the one that organized this whole thing, is like, well, if Marie keeps malfunctioning, we're gonna have to get rid of her or take care of it or send her back to the factory, aka fired. So she's like she's like bonding with Marie too. Marie too, who is the actual robot in this robot maid thing. And Marie too is like trying to help her, like, hey, don't like how to stop having feelings for Arthur. Like, okay, you get Doki Doki, you look at it here. Here's these sunglasses. Arthur's like, why she has sunglasses? She's in DJ mode. Right now, take these glasses off. So she does fucking things. Like, all right, regroup, get out of here. You're making her glitch out. You're making do that type of shit. And Arthur is slowly falling for Marie too. On top of this, and this is where we get the jealousy in, because there was like Marie. She's like, okay, you don't have to do any work today. She sneaks around to see Arthur with Marie too, and Arthur's Aunt Charlotte, and she's like, oh, why aren't I involved? That type of thing. And I know, like, not allowed. But so as we see Marie's jealousy grew, we get fucking Noah, our antagonist. Like, hey, oh, so why are you talking to me, basically? Like, why are you near me? Aren't you near up? Because I'm not going to kill him for now, but should you be talking to me? And then she explained her feels like, seems to me you're jealous. Like, what? No, like, no. But I mean, you can get rid of that by, coming with me. Because, I'm fascinated by you. Want you to myself, and you can do better than Arthur. But Bree kind of says fuck up to Noah right now. And they see the limo outside. Oh, yeah, you're not escorting Arthur home. He's actually at the park. So Marie runs to the park. Trying to find Arthur. There's a couple of hitmen there. She takes them out easily. And she just tells, like, Arthur, like, hey, like, why you, like, kind of been avoiding me type of thing. But it turns out what Arthur was doing was giving Marie 2 upgrades for defense. That way Marie doesn't actually have to fight all the time. So it was like, no, I wasn't avoiding you. Like, no, you know what? Yeah, Marie, more advanced than you, but you're my number one. And they embraced in the hug. It was nice. And I'm glad they got rid of those AI, not AI stills that were in the first episode.
Good.
Because they keep saying it is, but someone debunked it. But just by looking at it, I was like, it's AI. You know what?
I take AI over CGI.
No.
At
least there's effort in it, even if it's not perfect. AI we know is a shit, but CGI someone is still working on it, making it, trying to make it, even if it's not perfect.
Far from perfect, brother.
It's like a made by man, or whatever that B movie thing is. Like, I don't care if it's bad. I like it. Also, that guy has every right to be a villain in B movie. I don't care. Getting cockblocked by a bee.
Shaking my head.
Thus beyond the end of the world, picked where left off, where Akira got shot protecting Yoguri. Yoguri gets pissed, but Akira tells her like, "Hey, not to kill the mob family. Takes care of them. They're the mob boss is out. The brother sister no Chromo. Well, it is Chromo. Fetus. Fetus, the woman. She's now the boss.
Chromo and the name Fetus.
Fides. Fetus or whatever. I always say it. Fetus.
I was just making that joke because it sounds close to
fetus. Yes. Chromo fetus.
Oh god.
Even and then Yoguri is killing Akira, and then Yoguri says, "Hey, Akira, stupidly, hey, like even if I got shot, it really wouldn't affect me. So why'd you jump in front of me? Even though you're saying you don't love me or anything like that, you're dead on this girl who may or may not be dead from like 200 years ago."
Because Fetus is pro-life, that's why.
No, I'm talking about Akira with Yoguri. It's like, oh, I don't know why. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he jumped in front of it. But no, the Ma family now says, all right, look, we'll take you where you want to go. They do want to go to Tokyo, but Yoguri and Amuro want to go to the hot spring because it's a fucking hot spring. It's like, hey, get us. We deserve this. Mm-hmm. So as soon as they arrive, we have a couple arguing. It's a lesbian couple. Because one runs the hot spray and one runs the government agency, and she does not want to help out with the hot tub. She promised she would after they got married, or right. Eshed, whatever it is. But they thought it was the guy that instigated. But no, he was just basically trying to calm the two down. Yokarata. But it turns out he used to be a former employee of that government agency. So Akira want to know what happened because Yoguri won't say anything since it's classified.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, if he says it, does that okay? It's like, it's not me saying it. Basically, my hands are tied. So he explains what happened, where it was this AI war that happened 200 years ago when Akira was in cryo sleep. And so Tosawa made these android units like Yoguri and stuff like that to combat that to end the war. And it's just more of that like civilization just dwindled, it's gone. And then Akira asked, what about Tosawa? It's like, no one's heard from her as soon as the war ended. Like, no one heard from her. But if we're going to be like common sense, she's probably dead. Because, again, bro, it's 200 years.
Yeah, it makes sense.
There is still no like immoral serum type of thing. That's why me fan theory and like I think she put her consciousness in Yoguri. Mm. That's why Yoguri is obsessed with Kira because Tosawa was, and Tosawa and Kira were engaged before all this happened. But I don't think that could be it, or it could be something else. I don't know, but that's what I'm going on.
Need to be an elf, bro.
But
need to be an elf. Elves last.
Yeah, exactly. So that's where we end up with that. Fated magical princess. Afti is she's doing her practice with the magic, and she has to make a project. She can actually lift up like a teacup type of thing without spilling her. No issues. So good progress. Now she wants to know like how she can lift a human, and then fucking Lucas is like, "Yeah, you're not even ready for that. Like, why? Okay, so for you to lift a human, this is how much you have to lift." So it was like a whole dining room set. Like he levitated easily. Like you have to do that in order to lift up a human with magic.
Dining room set weighs more than a human.
What?
I think a dining room set weighs more than a human, but okay.
But still, like it still required like a lot of magical effort. But you just hardly manage a teacup. If you do like stuff like that with ease, then yeah, you can do a human. But you're not even close to that yet.
Pump the brakes, Junior.
So yeah, basically. So Anastasia's all right, fine. Then fine, then can you take me back to Ezekiel from the portal thing? Because, you kind of rudely interrupted. Like, you made me come back here right away before I got a chance to say goodbye, so, like, take me back. All right, fine. First you said no, then she did the cute patty face type of thing. It's like,
Oh God.
like, all right. How could I say no? So he sends her through the chimney, like to make it like she went for the chimney. She like this fell all the way down.
Mm.
It's like I didn't say it had to be clean. I'll just take you there wherever I feel like sending you there. So sees Ezekiel. He is packing up because he's still studying abroad. So they hear a knock on the door, and it's Jeanette's. And in the storybook Ati has, Jeanette is someone that her father kind of like, hey, I value her more than you type of thing.
Mm.
But it turns out, and that means they were also they're half siblings because Claude also fucked Jeanette's mother, and she also died after giving birth.
Mm.
But they're also like separate family. So Ati hides, and Jeanette goes to Ezekiel like, hey, could you like read me this? Like, and Ezekiel's like, no, I can't. I'm packing. I'm leaving. Jeanette doesn't want to leave because she has no one else, like alone type of thing, like held captive in this palace. No one to interact with, like people her age type of thing. And Ati's just really confused by this because in that previous life, before she got reincarnated again to like her past life, is like all these people had different outcomes. Like Jeanette was a rival, Ezekiel was like this high political figure, while his father was someone that's not to be trusted. But it's like all the opposite is happening.
Mm.
So it was like what the fuck type of ordeal.
Mm.
Like all of that. My dad's nice to me. Like this never happened.
Right.
So it's either a new thread has been made to like a different timeline, or someone else is just messing with it to basically make it get a different timeline after. I don't know. Ati eventually does get back, and she kind of feels bad for Jeanette, so that kind of made her want to see her dad, to give her dad a hug, and he's like, and she even asked him like, "Do you love me?" He's like, "What the hell brought that on?" Like, will you promise to love me? He's like, "Sure." Like stuff he would never say, like, even though he's not expressing it, he's just saying it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, so yeah, it definitely is a different timeline, but it's all positive. So I'm wondering what the catch is.
There's always a but.
That's what I was saying. Like, we don't know who's like pulling the strings with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm interested in to finding out. And then finally for me, sorry, I got two more. Umamusume, it came back after the week break. It's time for the Tokyo Cup, and we get our participants all from all over the world, whether that is Obey Your Master, Tomato Cross. I'm trying to find all these names. Tony Bianca, Michelle, my baby. Yes, people, these are also actual horse names.
Oh, I know they are, but
I'm saying for the audience. So
they haven't heard about Umamusume by now. I don't know.
Yeah. So because Obey Your Master is getting tomato across his head type of thing, about her goals type of thing. So Obey Your Master, I like her, but she's also a manipulative dick. But she's not the worst person in this race. It's fucking Michelle, my baby. And we get to in the race because Ogre Cap, she wants to change her strategy because the strategy usually is that like keep that lead type of thing, but for this one she wants to be in the middle to pace herself. And her trainer's like, all right, I'll let you on one condition, but we don't hear the condition yet. But and actually try to do that way she could do that final sprint like in that fourth corner, to actually sprint to conserve the energy. Because for Tomato Cross, she won when that last sprint of energy at the end, like breaking her limit type of thing. So if she faces issues in the middle, she could probably keep an eye on her and outmatch and restore energy. But with Michelle, my baby, she's like squished up against Ogre Cap, stomping on her foot type of thing. Or like, what the hell? She's playing dirty. It's like, they don't
She's
care.
a horse. They don't know no better.
Like, they're like, they don't give a fuck in the States.
It's a horse.
Yeah, so because of this, Ogre Cap is losing a lot more stamina, so her plan's kind of backfiring. And Tony Bianca, who is basically the favorite to win, she's kicking into high gear. So is Tamano Cross, but as she looks back, she sees something like someone's trying to make a comeback. We don't see who. So I don't know if it's Ogre breaking that limit or it is just Tony Bianca catching up. But I don't think... I want to say Ogre will win this race, but I feel like at the same time, no. Because in season 1, she almost won all the races except for the last one, which was fair because you can't have her because there's stuff in the strike tours in like the next season type of thing.
Matt, I've given you 2 rom-coms and an isekai that you would appreciate more, I think, than fucking Umamusume.
Well, this isn't a rom-com, so...
It's about a horse! The fuck is romantic about a horse?
I didn't say it was a rom.
You just said it was a rom-com.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you said this is a rom-com.
No.
I'm just giving you 2 fucking...
No, I'm saying like... No, I like that. Yeah, I said in season 1, she won most of the race except for the last one, so now gives us something to work toward. That's what I said.
You're reading this drama to me like this is at all plausible. Even in the state of fiction of anime.
Well, you don't care about non-realistic sports, so I'm not saying it to sell it to you.
If this was an actual thing with like real jockeys and real horses, I would probably watch this.
But it's not, so you won't.
It's about fucking teenage girls that are supposed to be the horses.
It is horse girls, yes.
I would much rather they be furries.
No.
I would watch it. I might watch it if they were furries.
Oh, I'm sure there's a dojo for you for that. All right. And finally, this monster wants to eat me.
Lesbian fucking monster. Okay.
What?
I said lesbian anime. All right.
Exactly. Yeah. Miko is basically a nine-tailed fox. Is this deity type of thing. And Shiori does fight her a little bit. Doesn't really work out well. Miko makes Shiori not go near the water because she's a mermaid. And Hinako doesn't want them to fight because Miko's still her best friend. And Shiori sees that Miko is weak because she keeps holding herself back with not eating Hinako. She just won't eat her. Even though yokais, they're known for eating people. But she eats regular food as a substance, but that can only hold you for so long. And we found out that Miko's shrine is the one that Hinako's family prays to every day. Like, like a wish, like good luck, someone be happy type of thing. And the only time she failed to grant that wish is when Hinako's family died. But so now she feels like she's like here, like her physical body type of thing. Now she's like looking after Hinako. And Miko is with Hinako. Like she's in her fox form again, while Hinako's like right in front of her, and you see her mouth open, and you hear the crunching sound.
Ooh.
As a cliffhanger.
Ooh.
So I don't think she ate her. I do think something else does happen. But damn. But I also don't want Miko to die. And I said in the group chat, I really don't like Shiori. I get the standard yandere vibes with no substance from her. Like, oh, you can't be with anyone, be with me. I'll make you happy, but once you're happy, I get to kill you. that type of possessive that's like not. It's just generic. It's generic.
It's not cute, bro.
Yeah, like it's not a cute type. While Miko, yeah, she wants to be near her, but not in a romantic way, and she said she would protect her. She failed to protect her family, but she's not gonna fuck it up with Hinako. And if anyone tries to fuck with her, she'll kill them. Which I get, sure.
Should have watched the other Yuri from last season, man.
I didn't want a rom-com. I like our little rom drama, so I'm fine with that.
There's drama.
I'm sure there is, but I'm saying it's not. This is the drama here is a more main focus. But anyway, now I'm done. And we're gonna.
I think you went shorter than me.
Yes. But we're gonna start with technically our last first impression, something that aired last week
and this week.
Yeah, and this week, Twisted Wonderland. It's a Disney show, both dub and sub, 8 episodes. It's a weekly thing. It's an isekai. It's basically Harry. It's not Harry Potter, but it has these 7 houses.
There's only 4 in Harry Potter, so it's already fucking up. Not real.
Yeah, but it's cool that the houses are Disney villains. So you got
that's what throws me off. Is this seems like a fairly normal thing. It should be about the princesses and the princes. No, it's every single villain.
Well, no, not all of them, but some of them. You got the Queen of Hearts. You got the Queen from Snow White, Maleficent, Scar, Hades, Jafar, and what was that last one?
Scar.
I said Scar.
You said Scar.
God, I'm drawing the blank now. Ursula. Yeah, so we got all those. That's cool to see. Where's the fucking Gaston?
Where's Cruella DeVille?
What?
Where's Cruella DeVille?
Where's Cruella? Where's Gaston? Where's Radigan? Where's Frollo? The real villain. The real fucking villain. The best one. He ain't here. Fuck you guys. Sweeping under the rug. Fuck you.
They're mostly women. Except I think it is more women.
You don't need the fucking Queen from Snow White.
Sure.
All she did was a poison apple.
Yeah.
But no, it is an isekai Kendo Club from Yuken. But get ready for the big tournament. But gets ran over not by a bus. It's a chariot, dark horse.
Got Umakund.
Got Umakund. There you go. You got Umakund. During one of the horse races, one that ran off track and ran him over.
Yes, one of them was carrying a carriage instead of a jockey.
Exactly. So
which one did you say right now? The that you hated, the one that's legal in America, bitch.
Oh, Michelle, my baby. Yeah,
that's the one who ran over fucking
that bitch. Yep,
that bitch. It's legal in America.
But no, he's in this a cat Twisted Wonderland Academy. Also, I love the design for the headmaster.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking cool.
Him I like the most. Yeah,
He's so though. He's like, aren't I I'm a paragon of generosity.
Yes, even though it's a school that worships villains.
And he's wearing a Marty Skrull mask.
Yes, hopefully he has an essay someone.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
He looks like he would, but hopefully not.
He probably would, but I like how he expelled the 3 people. But the one didn't do it.
I don't even.
He took the fire out. He took the fire out.
He's like, I don't even go here, and I took your fire out, and I'm gonna clean it because that's what you paid me to do. Is the clean?
It was the fucking cat Grim,
bro.
I want to go to the wizard school. I want
fucking bad cats.
Yeah, fuck that cat.
Fuck that cat.
I'm okay. It's just okay. I'm sure it'll be better once we know more about the classmates, but right now I don't care about the isekai guy.
I don't either. I 100% agree with
that.
I
feel like it'd be better without him if not isekai. Just focus on the school. Fuck this guy. Send him home. Go home. I want to see the students.
Yeah, the students are going to be more important.
Yeah.
They won't be, but it feels that way.
Yeah.
This is,
I'll keep it.
The principle of it being Disney is why I'm keeping it. Like it's really so I can because
Yeah.
like I talk about anime, people may not care. If I say, "Oh, there's a Disney anime you can watch on Disney Plus that's about Disney evil princes and princesses,"
Yeah.
oh, maybe I can watch that. It's in English.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I might watch that.
That I agree with. It is funny that all the villains got clipped except for the queen. She just got stills. Everyone
Yeah.
else clips from the movie. Her stills.
Too old, bro.
Snow White's older.
It's more,
It's the first one. It's the first fucking one.
Hey, they did the CGI so they could do it. Or sorry, live action Snow White.
Fuck that one. I still will not watch it.
I haven't watched it. I don't plan to.
I refuse. But anywho, again, it's okay. I will keep it. I do want to learn more about the school.
I'm gonna keep it, but it's not gonna win any awards. Off
No.
2 episodes, it's not gonna win no fucking awards.
I say it's not great, but it's not awful either.
It's not insulting, no.
I know. We already got a couple of somethings, but we'll get to that later. But next up, let's do Wedding Rings.
Wasn't terrible at least this week.
It's not terrible. It's still stupid.
The premise is just dumb.
Yeah. It's a slumber party with Crystal basically apologizing. Hey, look, I'll sit in the cook chair now. Not just all of you. I'll also like whoever gets first dibs at Sato. It's fine now. It's fine. It's like, you sure? Because I'll jump on that. You won't. I will. I don't care if it's a pussy. I'll do it.
They should have scissored. That would have made the show fucking better.
Did they scissor?
Yes.
They all could have felt because they didn't say the bond didn't have to be with just the man.
That's true.
They're all in this poly quasi marriage.
They can
They can pair up their own love, have that, and just all he has to do is just fucking kiss him. That's it.
Yeah. Or he could be a cook. Just watch.
Just hold hands.
Just
Hold hands
kiss.
while he's in the cut chair. It's for the good of the kingdom. It's for the good of the kingdom.
Bro, that's all he needs. You don't have to just rub his thighs without touching his chin chin while the girls are doing their thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And fucking Mariah.
Get more powerful with the smell in the air. The smell in the air will permeate.
The smell of the pheromones.
Smell of the sexual female pheromones.
Yeah. You wouldn't know what that's like.
He wouldn't know.
No, he wouldn't.
No, well, didn't one of the girls 69 him 2 episodes ago?
Hime's sister, who's not a wife.
He's not a wife. But in his episode, she admits she'd fuck him.
Yeah, but he's like, no, because you're not in this relationship. He's like, oh, but if I was.
No, they're literally, it's like, you're not a ring king. Well, it says in order for the ring king to get his powers, he has to fuck a wife. It didn't say you couldn't marry other wives and not fuck them too.
Yeah, but he won't.
But he won't because he's a prude.
Exactly. Like, you got all of them. Like, take them, bro.
They should have made the main character a foreigner. Oh, he would have just fucking railed them.
Yeah, we tried the studio. Oh yeah, it's over. It's game over.
So, 4 of them would have been pregnant by now.
Hell, they'll take him if he doesn't. That's the rule. Like, you're cordially invited to fuck my ass. That's why you're a transfer student.
Japan's.
I love the transfers.
Japan's principle of the declining birth rate.
Yeah, but eventually they're finally out. All because they were stuck because Crystal was fucking insecure. Fuck you.
Basically.
So now is basically they're going to the next town, but now they're gonna split up.
Well, it's not the next town. They go back to the capital.
Sorry, they go wherever it is.
They go back to the capital. They meet up with the king. The king is of sound mind now, but we see the king is still a dick. He's still an asshole. He still doesn't believe in the Ring King or the fucking marriage. He wants to keep because basically they go there to get the Ring King's sword, right? So the second best object for the Ring King can use other than his magical ring powers is an actual sword that's tied to his ring and his powers. And the king is like, nah, I'm not gonna give it to you. If you fuck up with a sword, you're gonna die. You're gonna be in more despair. So we're better off with the sword here. Fuck off.
Yeah, but no, they regroup in their hotel are like, hey, we're gonna split people up because the people that are stuck with magic, they're gonna go. That way they can learn magic.
You're not fucking them anyway. What's the point of them
Yeah.
being?
So Saphir and Amber, since they're great at magic, they're staying. But Granite and Hime, they're going.
Yep.
Did Nefritis join them, or did she?
Yes, Nefritis joined them so she can get even better. Because she's
Yeah.
good, but she can get even better.
Yeah, and
then,
then,
Sister
and of course,
goes.
obviously, Hime's sister's going to guide them there.
Yes, because that's where she's been her entire
Yeah.
life.
And then we get the reunion of Saphira and what's the guy's name?
Mars.
Yes.
Mars.
Yes. Like, oh yeah, we're good. Like, oh yeah, we didn't die. We actually held them up pretty well.
We've been fucking too. Have you?
No. What's that like?
At least with one, you understand because she's like got like the child body. So it made sense that he's like, I don't really want to. I don't look at you like hot.
You talk about Saphir?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's very flat. That's it.
Yeah. The other one's like,
yeah, like one of them, like hell, Amber's ready to go. She'll just collect a sample. Just jerk off. She'll collect the sample, like something.
bro, that Glock 8000 on her.
Right?
She's got to have the Glock 8000.
Oh yeah, no. But come on.
She is the perfect definition of pocket pussy.
Exactly. It's
The perfect definition of pocket pussy.
Yeah.
Even though they said that they
and he
gave
still
her,
won't. And he still won't.
what's crazy is they gave her ovaries and like and fucking eggs. So she
And
can
even if they did it, it's still a wet dream. Like, come on.
it's still a wet dream.
Like that going raw, never worry about pregnancy. Cool. Let's go. So I mean,
For real.
for fucking real. But we'll see what they're going to be cooking next time or not cooking.
Not cooking. The answer is not cooking, Matt. They're not going to cook.
No.
The series will end with them cooking, and we won't see it.
Yeah, no. But we'll have a show with a dog licking a girl's nipple, and that's...
And she comes.
Exactly. That's fine, apparently.
That's
what are we doing?
What's worse, bestiality or chromo?
Yes.
It's
Yes. Moving on. We got One Punch Man.
an okay episode. This series,
I feel like it's a whole lot of nothing happened at the same time.
There's probably like out of a 23 minute episode, there's probably like 5 to 7 minutes of like content, and then the other like 15 to 17 minutes of nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically all of a sudden they can't trust Genos.
Because he lives in the fucking same city as the monster organization.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, well, we can't trust these clankers, so let's.
Can't trust Silver Fang, because fucking.
Yeah, he hangs out with Genos.
Yeah, they still don't know about Saitama.
Yeah, we want. We're gonna get these Class S here. It's like no, not all of them. So no King, no Bang, and no Genos.
No, King is gonna be there. They brought King. He can't because King in the episode King fell asleep on the floor.
Yeah, from a hot pot that he didn't have.
Yeah, and then fucking he woke up and was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take out your trash."
So fuck
King
Child Emperor. Yeah, so basically, fuck Child Emperor.
Yeah.
Even though the higher ups are like, no, I think we should tell them. Like, we need the S-Class heroes.
Nah.
Like, okay. And he
They're the
goes
same thing anyway.
Yeah, and they'll know somehow, but
King will tell them.
But yeah, I was like, all right, fine. So, and no Fubuki because the sister doesn't want to. Like, yeah, no, don't take her.
But then she'll come and save Tatsumaki. Saitama will save Tatsumaki, grab her by the pussy again, and it'll be like, oh.
No. And we won't get that infamous the panty shot yet of her, but. But no, and then the end where the kids are held hostage in jail. There's an intruder. It's fucking Garo.
Garo's alive. He kills it.
In one frame, he beats up Royal Ripper.
Seemingly kills Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. Not a woman body this time. They got that right.
No tits.
Yeah. That was like it's just clear as day. it's I'm not blaming at this point. I don't think it's JC Steph's fault.
So, I mean, everyone and their mother says how epic the arc is. It's just a lot of nothing at the beginning, and then it's like slowly progresses into
Yeah.
awesomeness.
No, I'm talking about like with the budget production. I'm not blaming JC entirely.
I don't hate it.
I know you don't.
I'm not a manga reader, so I don't hate it.
No, it's I think it does more of Bandai, just giving them shit to work with.
It's
Like do the bare minimum.
It's lost its shine immensely since season 1.
That's the thing. Like we had that with the Madhouse, it worked. Then season 2 with the new studio, like, okay, you know what? It's not the same, and then it's just these stills, like the hardly movements. It's just not fluid. It's just stiff. And then we get nothing for 6 years, and then the rumor of Mappa can save it. Then it turns out nobody bid on it, so JC Staff has it again. And then you have that recap from like the last episode, like what the scientist was talking. It's not like 5 minutes or so. Were just 9 frames. Like they couldn't show the clips of it because they'll realize, damn, we had it good. They couldn't.
Don't remind audiences.
Exactly. Like I'm trying not to, but it's not like they wanted to hate it from the start. Like, no, we want to like it. We want to. It's just what you deliver.
Yeah, season 1 of One Punch Man was incredible, but
yes, like, and you just read it made people legit want to pick up the manga. I did. It's great, and just seeing it right now, it's just if it was like this in the beginning, no one would be talking about it.
No,
it'd be very rare. Yeah. It's just it's not a. We were going to bash it anyway. No, we wanted to like it, and then you just feed it the same thing, thinking it was going to be different. That's the upsetting part. That's why people are upset.
This is only a honorable mentions if I were to grade something today.
They have a fight coming up. We'll see what happens. But if it's not going to wow them, they're not going to come back. Like, that's going to be it for them. And it's good luck for season 4 because you might lose half that audience.
You may win them back if they do change the studios.
What?
I said you may get some of them back if you change the studios.
If Madhouse somehow picks it up again, but they're focused on Freehan, I get it.
Freehan's amazing.
Exactly. So, like, they got a bigger property. That's going to be a bigger priority.
Mappa has a bunch of properties that are fucking enormous.
Unfortunately, not One Punch Man is not on their radar because like either it's like a license thing or they just have too much. But no, like guys, like that is why like people are upset. They didn't want to. It's heartbreaking.
Who does Bleach? Perot?
Perry, yeah.
Yeah, Perot, yeah. There's a contender right there.
I know. It's just sad. Like you get borderline porn and generic isekais that you'll forget about a week after it's over.
Yeah, you think Wedding Rings animation is wonderful.
That's the
fucking
problem.
You can't criticize Wedding Rings for the animation. No.
What? Like, that's why it's upsetting. If people don't get that, then you're just missing the points.
Yeah.
Like, this is not one that calls for, like, a mediocre borderline thing when you give them prime rib in season 1.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't cheap out on it.
You cannot. Like, and twice. You waited 6 years for this.
Especially because the last couple seasons, the comedy has been fairly dry compared to season 1.
Yeah.
Season 1's comedy that's what another thing that made it so amazing besides the animation.
And, like, no monster villain is really captivating except for just Garo. But him being punched randomly, that's where
in the last 12 episodes this show has aired, Garo has lost 4 different times.
Yeah.
So like your main interesting villain is lost 4 times. The other monsters no one gives a fuck about except the one that hasn't done anything.
Yeah, they're all not Boros. They're not.
Yeah.
Because Boros is great.
Yeah.
Like it was like basically fucking Frieza.
Yeah, Saitama's fucking comedy has been drier and drier.
Yeah, he's just a petty man that just wants money.
And runs out on fucking dinner bills.
Exactly, yeah. all because they touch a French fry. How dare you?
Your fault, not your problem. Bye.
Like, you ate that one fry. I ate a whole meal, but you touched it. Ooh, it's your bill now.
It went in your mouth, not mine.
If you have a friend like that, just cut him. Just cut him.
It's fucking crazy work, bro.
No, I would never.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll see with the fight. I don't want to give up, but if they fuck this up, I'm probably going to give up on it.
I can't give up on. You know me, I'm a completionist.
I know, but
if I'm watching Rent a Fucking Girlfriend, there's not a lot that I won't not.
It's like you gotta draw a line somewhere. You gotta. Where do people draw the line?
You don't believe in Stockholm syndrome, Matt?
I do. It's a bitch. I get it. It's a bitch. But damn. Holy fuck. All right, moving on. Ranma. Another contest. And poor, not even poor. Tadawaki. He has to choose. In his dreams, he has to choose between Akane and Ranma.
I don't care.
And at least in this takeout race where, they got delivered to one lucky customer and they got a year's supply of it. One is udon, one's the regular ramen, or whatever fucking Akane had.
Eel,
yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to have eel in that type of format. So
everyone talks about like some of the I think Japan's probably got the best eel in the world. Is what I've like.
I gotta have that next time. The next time I go.
It's good for sexual elements too, Matt.
Oh yeah. So are oysters, but
yeah, you and Bash can have a gay old time.
Exactly. Actually, Bash got me a Japanese dictionary.
I saw that. I saw you posted it. I think you sent.
Yeah, posted it. Yeah. Because one of Bash's customers who comes in regularly is fluent in Japanese and teaches Japanese.
Oh, so good.
And he basically says like, this is basically the book I use, or like basic shit. So.
Sugoi.
Yeah. No. So we got. No, I've been reading. I read like 30 pages. I'm like glancing over. I'm repeating the words like at least once or twice. Like more like spelling it out type of thing, like how it is in the book. And then,
it's interesting because when you actually try to read like actual, that's why I don't use the books. I had went and spent like $100 and something on the Mina no Nihongo books, and they come with workbooks and it comes with like actual book. And I thought it was gonna be what they call that is what is it? Hiragana, katakana. It's like a specific type of kana that basically you sound out in the English terms. But when you look at the book, is there English?
No.
There's not a lick of English, is there?
I don't have it like that. But
that's why I don't use these books because I'm like, some of it, it's like it's supposed to be basic. I have a CD of some description that I've never put in before.
That was funny. Like years ago, like on my 20th birthday, I had the Rosetta Stone for Japanese. But the problem was, it's like if you don't have any basic Japanese, you're good luck. Like they don't help you. Like so, like I got this for nothing, so I had to give that back. I had to give it back because it's like, it's like good luck. You had to know the basic amount, but I didn't know that until I installed it.
Yeah,
but and then I look at this. It's a small book. It's simple. It's just more for like phrases for like transportation, hello, where and stuff like it is.
It's a survivor's guide. It's a survivor's guide in essence.
I mean, look, you know what? That's fine because I didn't know much when I went the first time, and I got by fine. But a little bit helpful, sure.
Yeah, like this workbook is better. This workbook gives you some English. Like that's cool.
Yeah,
but I've just been using Duolingo.
Right. I do want to try one of those, like stuff you like you listen to while you sleep type of thing.
Oh, immersion.
No, like I know they have on YouTube. Like they have like a lesson type of thing for like when you fall asleep. I do want to try it, see what happens. Plus, it'll give you something to block out the fucking cats trying to bother me. But I digress. But no, takeout race is Akane, Ranma, Shampoo, the usual suspects. And this is all the collation of Kuno basically choosing Akane or Ranma. He wants Akane because Ranma's never around. But whenever Akane gets Ranma to be in girl form, it's like, oh, I want you. Already, you're the only one I want.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to the point where Shampoo's dish is busted, Akane's is busted, Rama's left, but the guy has to eat it, but he won't eat it when Rama's in guy form. And when he's in girl form, the Rama's kind of like soggy, there's like a tree branch in it. It's not edible, but
No.
he eats it anyway. Even though he calls it the best meal ever, because it's with love. But no, Rama wins. That was kind of obvious.
I don't care about Ranma a lot. Some of the comedy is good. That's why I still watch it.
Yeah.
The overall story, I don't care about the overall story. I don't right now.
But I get what you're saying though. But next up, speaking of stupidity, Isekai Quartet.
I love Isekai Quartet. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. No, I love it, but I'm saying the stupidity from Whis.
Whee!
Ordering all these ingredients while
Pasta so fresh, it's still alive.
yeah. I mean, if it was alive, I would try these pastas. That's how they
You
came
wanna
out.
try zombie pasta?
That was it. If they weren't alive,
Oh, they were okay.
like they looked pretty good.
It did, yeah.
Like all right.
Everybody's dishes came out pretty good.
That's why I was like, okay, you know what? I'm down for that. But no, the pastas were alive.
We're alive.
Yeah, and they're like looking at us, trying to like the fuck. And then as they kill the pasta, boy, as it's screaming, and then the pasta comes and turns into zombies. Darkness loves it because she gets tied up.
Bro, and the worst, it was not the worst part, but it was the funniest part. Did you notice by the end, right? She was surrounded by the cream all around her. So that's why I was like, oh, fuck it. And I died laughing when they're like, Darkness Saman. She's like, don't call me that. And they were like, horny royalty.
Yep.
So
they didn't want to call it La Latina. So don't call me that.
Horny royalty. Oh, she made a noise.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny as they're cleaned up, and the fucking Debbie girl's like, "Oh, I see that face eyes. I see what you're saying." It's like, no.
Why do you always do that?
That's a good question. A lot of stuff in Overlord would have been avoided if someone just told Debbie girl, "No, that's not what I mean."
Bro, Ainz is the most OP character that doesn't do a hell of a lot.
And what he does is it's a one-hit kill.
Yeah, it's overkill.
Yeah, just grass heart. That's it. They're done.
His better ego is Momonga.
What?
His better ego is Momonga.
Yeah. But I like the only one that would call out Ain's bullshit is Tanya.
Bro. And fucking what's his face? Sometimes.
Cosmo?
No, Subaru.
A little bit.
A little bit. He does a little
I
bit.
kind of want Subaru to do his trauma dump eventually, just to see their reaction.
Bro, they got Rem.
I want to see the reaction. I like, would they feel bad for him, or would they? Like,
it's nice to hear Rem again, but Ram always makes me laugh. Yeah. Ram is such a bitch.
Her quips.
Bro, she's such
brutal.
I don't like one thing I don't like is they made Subaru, like in this show at least, like seem like a lolly lover. Like he treats Beatrice like a fucking lolly. She is a lolly.
Yeah, I'm
like,
saying
she is a lolly, but
they
called
him like the lolly snatcher in season 3.
Bro,
remember that? So
yes,
it's kind of
fitting.
It's fitting. So they're not wrong. But oh man, boy, what are we doing? All right, next up, Spy Family. It's your episode for the most part.
Funny. Spy Family has been hitting. It has been hitting this season.
No, it's been good. No, everyone's been getting a good balance.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, yours running errands, ask Anya what she wants for, like, the tea snacks or whatever, that type of shit.
Yeah. Cake that Jinon hasn't made.
Exactly. Was trying to ask the other housewives, but she got into her insecurities came in like, you're a wife, you don't know this, so she goes on her own.
Secret police.
Yep. Exactly. Helps out a woman who almost dropped her stuff. Like, oh, you're really cool. So want to hang out, play volleyball?
Friends.
It's like a wife mother's club type
They're all
volleyball.
old. You know, they're all old.
Yeah, they're like I'm saying like late 40s, early 50s, probably.
I wouldn't even say late 50s. I'd say like late 30s, early 40s, and they've lived a life. They've lived a life, bro.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely rich. But no, it's a volleyball club, and she just likes them.
They're all looking at her like,
Like,
this
all right, look,
is
that's
fucking
cool. That's cool and all, but it's a team exercise. It's a teamwork thing. Like,
part of
okay.
a team before.
But she tries to. They still lost, but they have fun. And she's like talking about this, and then she asks for that woman's name, and it turns out
It's Desmond's mama.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's the wife.
Bro, she looks low-key schizo. Especially in the
both
car.
of the parents do. Both of the parents do.
Did you see her in the car?
Yeah.
Bro, that was scary. That looked like suicide bomber type shit.
Yeah, and then so basically we now have a plan C in case Anya fails. And Anya is like, now I really have to try hard.
Because if mommy does it, then they're gonna dump me in the trash.
Yeah. And he's like, think.
Becky!
Yes, so she does do the I am late for the end of school, the toast in your mouth, her bump into him.
And she puts a whole meatball sub in it.
Yeah. Like, here, take this burger and go.
Bro.
Also,
what happens, Matt?
What?
What happens when she runs with the burger in her mouth?
Damien moves to the side to dodge. He's laughing, and it gets thrown at him, and the friends were making fun of the
bro. They fucking called him Bunyan. Damien says
Damien Bunner.
Yeah, Bunyan sama. That made me laugh.
Yeah. Also, what's crazy with yours, like, oh, I wonder if I could be friends with this person. So she goes to her boss. It's like, oh yeah, well, law doesn't interfere with our policy. Oh, well, she's this politic. Like,
oh,
I see.
Great.
No. She said that about Lloyd. Oh yeah, Lloyd's a different policy. Like, oh, your husband.
Yeah,
we might have to kill him.
Bro, I missed the Mr. and Mrs. That was so amazing in episode 1, the Mr. and Mrs. Smith dynamic.
When they first met.
Yeah, when they first met.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, I want more of that, bro.
I'm sure we'll get something close to it eventually.
That's why the back half of the movie was so good to me. Like, it's like the front half, I get why they did it. I didn't really care. Poop scene was hilarious.
Yeah, like all their stuff came together without the other knowing.
Yeah, it's like one of the best animated things about all of 2023 is the poop scene.
Yeah, and that's more than One Punch Man.
There's way more than One Punch Man.
Holding it a shit is more cinematic than One Punch Man.
Think about that, folks.
Yeah. But yeah, and for the people that are bad, justice
shall be done.
Yeah, awful. All right, moving on. 2 Year Eternity. I mean, I gotta tell you, Fushi is so naive.
You know something? I don't care about him in school. Why does he need to be in school? There's plot now because you'll get into why the school is important. But up until that point, I was like, it's so pointless.
Well, they never had an education, so it's more Banchan's like, hey, look, you're here, you may as well learn.
How do I use a pencil?
Even though Banchan apparently knows everything.
Yeah, well, Banchan's been alive for 2,000 years.
But he died. He died of old age.
Did he?
Yeah.
He died of old age, and then they brought him back in his immortal body. And he's been alive since, while everyone else has been dead or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Fushi revived everybody.
Fushi never brought everyone back.
No, he only brought Banchan back, and Banchan has been doing the Banchan Association. and now they're like the
I'm
global.
I'm telling you, folks, he's your speedwagon.
He is Speedwagon, bro. He really is fucking Speedwagon.
Yeah. No, everyone is in their respective schools. They're fascinated by the transfer students.
He's hot and dumb.
Also, Chris brought up a good point in a separate chat. Why doesn't Fushi if you bring out all these people, why doesn't he bring back like the wolf and the white-haired kid from episode 1 as a separate entity? Like, that's a good point. Why doesn't he?
I don't think he grasped his powers then. That's
But he could now, unless it's more of like he's just so accustomed to it, like it's like a regular form because he doesn't have a form of his own. He's just a stone.
Essentially, yeah.
So I think it's that way he has a physical body to talk to. But if he didn't have that, I'm like, that's a good point. Why doesn't he?
Yeah.
Because he knows all of his shit by now.
Right.
But Bonches pulls Bush to the side and to like what to do with the mother. And guess what, folks? Knockers are back.
Yeah. Mom's a knocker.
What's going on, my knockers?
Oh my god.
The pesky knockers are back.
Does Sean watch Eternity?
He does not.
Oh my god, it would have been great if you would have just gone up to give him a dap. Like, what's up, my knocker?
If he did, then yes.
That'd be fucking funny.
Yeah, so apparently like a knocker is like basically in that mother's body. Then I guess that's why Fushi cannot make a clone.
Yes, a living clone.
Yeah, a living clone. So she's just a ghost. But the mother ghost like tells her like, hey, like just don't tell my daughter.
She really did kill me.
Yeah, so like don't tell her right now, even though Fushi wants to. And a good chunk of this was basically Mizuha like gushing over Fushi.
She is smitten.
Yeah, smitten like a kitten.
She's gonna try and kill him, I think.
Probably.
I'm pretty certain.
She's still technically part of that cult, or her family is. So
her family's part of the cult. She killed her own mother.
Yeah.
She's gonna go after Fushi.
Yeah, and I love how one of the female students like, do you like her? Like, oh my god, let me tell you, she's a whore. Like, what's a whore?
She fucks men. What's that?
I'm like, he's so innocent.
She's like getting more and more embarrassed the more she has to like talk about it.
Like I had to explain this, so she's just gonna go, hi whore.
Yeah. Is being a whore good? Can I be a whore? Yeah. Well, Mazar's a whore, so.
Do you like being pregnant?
I wonder if Fushi can get pregnant in his like female bodies.
Ask the creator. The one they called Black Guy in this one.
They call Black Guy.
Yeah, you saw that.
Hey, guess what, Matt? The black guy's not around. He went to get milk and hasn't come back.
Typical dad.
Typical.
He is.
We're going to hell.
Yeah, we are. But the episode ends with this creepy girl on the swing.
Well, it ends twice. That's how the episode ends. But before that, there's a random girl that just in the corner and gets up, like she's like, and she's running and she's running and she doesn't know how to run very good and she falls and her knee's bloodied. And what happens to the knee, Matt?
What happens even?
It heals itself up. So she's a knocker.
Asking knockers.
God dang knockers.
Preview looks intense. I can't wait to see that.
I skipped them. I like to go in blind.
Yeah. But moving on, My Hero Academia. Finally, Deku and Shigaraki are done holding hands. After 10 episodes, they are done holding hands.
I can save him. Shut the fuck up.
That's why even like when they were talking, even Bash is like, it's not your fucking responsibility of why he's upset. It's not your fucking job.
It's not.
I'm like, I know, trust me, I know.
Imagine if the world was like that, where we tried to rehabilitate every school shooter, every fucking suicide, every bomber. The 9/11 guys, they weren't so bad.
Yeah.
They were just misunderstood.
Well, guys, look, I know Hitler killed a lot of people, but he deserved to shoot himself.
Listen, Hitler He grew up really poorly. It's not
He
his
did.
fault.
He didn't pass art school and just needs a hug.
Kim Jong Un, come on, he you know he could have better circumstances. Fuck you.
Trump, he just likes doing kids. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal.
He just wants to fuck his daughter. Nope. Come on. We see it all the time in Japan.
It's like, oh, who hasn't?
Oh God. What the fuck are we?
But no, everyone from All for One's camp is like, look, he's got to go.
Well, one for all. One for all. One for all.
One for all. Like, dude, he's got to go.
No, we can save him.
That's the thing. Back then, you know what? You probably could have made a case, but it's too late now.
He's trying to literally destroy the entire country of Japan.
Like, if you did this before the whole operation, sure, there could have been a case, but after that awakening to now, no.
Bro, how many great fucking heroes he just like
died,
disintegrate? I said this in the chat. The only two people from the fucking league that should have been saved are Twice and Spinner.
Yeah.
They're the only two.
Yeah.
That are worth saving.
That's it. Spinner ain't bad. He was just heavily influenced by Stain and just runs to Shigaraki. That's it.
And even Stain redeemed himself in the end.
Yeah.
Stain, he redeemed himself.
Yeah. Pretty much. Look, like, as a hero, you can't save everyone. You could try. You know what? If you want to try, fine. But you can't. Morally.
Be like Bakugo.
What?
Be like Bakugo.
Exactly.
He didn't care if it was a baby. He would have killed the fucking baby.
Exactly. He's pro-choice. He chose to kill him.
He's pro-choice.
There you go. Bakugo.
He's pro-life. Deku's pro-life.
No wonder why I hate him.
His body, his choice.
Yeah, no. And so the One for All's idea is basically like, you got to get rid of us.
No, well, they get this idea. You have to back up for a second. Basically, All Might is passed out. He's fucking done. He's passed out, and he dreams of Stars and Stripes, and he sees like basically kind of like a premonition from Stars and Stripes' like last like
she's still haunting Shigaraki inside.
And because All for One can reach Shigaraki's core, they see like, oh, he's got a sliver in his core.
Yeah.
And that's like, they mentioned his core. He doesn't really have a heart anymore because he's not really human, but his core is his will. So if you destroy his core, you destroy his will, and his will is what's driving all of this.
Yeah, and that will kill him. But
from the inside, yeah.
Yeah. So, and also, yeah, we lost one of the One for Alls.
He touches
the spider sense. The spider sense one's gone.
Yeah, Spidey sense is gone, and now Shigaraki's using it and fucking easily evading fucking.
Yeah, and then that's when they were telling Deku like, dude, yeah, you gotta let us go, and then Deku's like, no. Like, I know, because I will die. Like, listen. Because if we do this, like, we can beat that core. Like, we can go in there.
Your only hope. If this is a battle of attrition, we're all gonna die. You can't handle a battle of attrition.
Yeah, like, and you're basically like the last person right now. If you're gone, that's it.
This is the final plan.
Yeah. So, like, you have to trust us. Even the second one, like, basically the one that actually used it first.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go first. Like, I'll take the sacrifice.
Smokescreen was right though. He's like, send me. I'm useless. He was right.
Yeah.
Smokescreen.
It's useless now. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking send.
But eventually,
Gearshift wants to go. So all right. But he mentions a good point, which made sense. Gearshift is like, listen, if you get rid of me, you're no longer under the recoil, and every time Shigaraki tries to use me, he'll be affected by recoil. Which I thought about that too in the middle of the episode. I'm like, no, he won't, because he's got ultimate regeneration. So he just use regeneration to fucking dismiss recoil, no?
I don't know.
I would think so. I would think it doesn't affect him that much.
Right. But yeah, that's where we're at. I know it is the final battle, but they're dragging this final battle.
This is Goku and Frieza, baby. Come on.
I know it's Goku Frieza or Gohan Cell.
This is Gohan Cell right now, baby. Come on.
Yeah. So maybe they'll hold hands again.
We want it to be more like Goku and Majin Buu.
Maybe.
It kind of no, honest to God, it kind of feels like Goku Majin Buu more than anything, because Majin Buu's the one that goes through the most evolutions, and he's unkillable.
Yeah, I mean those are quick though.
The quicker, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Even
though Kid Buu could just wreck all of them.
The god tier battle is obviously Goku Frieza.
You know who would win? Mr. Satan. Look, he beat everyone. He beat Cell. He beat Buu twice. He beat Beerus. He could have won Tournament of Power if they brought him in. But no, they brought Yamcha. Not Yamcha, Tien. They brought Tien, who hasn't done anything in 20 years.
20 years?
Or
Bro, Dragon Ball was in the early 1980s, brother.
Well,
we're going on about.
No, his last cool thing was the semi-perfect Cell. What he did, he stopped semi-perfect Cell for a little bit. That was the last cool thing he has ever done. Nothing since.
And that was 1990 something.
Yes, 30 years ago. But yeah, that was the last cool.
30 years, bro.
But no, let's give him a comeback. That doesn't work.
Mr. Satan.
Mr. Satan, all the way.
Okay. We vote Mr. Satan in this year's primary.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
So let's see what happens next with that.
I'm enjoying the season though.
Really,
outside of that the whole moral conflict that we hate, it's a fabulous season.
It's still good, yes.
This is really good.
All right, next up, may I ask for one final thing?
This wasn't so bad.
Not bad.
Scarlet
did not beat up Julius.
This was kind of one of the lower episodes, but it was still good. But it wasn't as.
It picked up at the end.
It did. Yes, it did.
But yeah, they're going to the Kingdom Diana to visit her.
Yes,
because Julius needs Scarlet's help. Because Sarah going on for that religion, they think the antagonist is they're going to come over, fuck it up, or kill Diana.
Mm-hmm.
And they get there, and then of course Scarlet sees a fat guy. Like, ooh, can't wait to uppercut that. This is where we get the whole "when pigs fly." This is where it was invented. It'll go down somewhere in history.
Where pigs fly.
That was a cool uppercut.
It was.
Motherfucker had it coming.
It would have been great. It was like ding 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 ding, top prize.
Exactly. And we get this one general fellow. What was his name? Like the elf guy. Was it Dios?
I didn't pay attention.
Either way, he's fighting with Scarlet in front of Julius. Julius doesn't like that.
Oh yeah, is he the general or is he like a lieutenant or something?
Yeah, either way, he's someone in the military.
Yes.
Scarlet's
like, oh, Julius doesn't like these fucking high energy, like really flamboyant guys, huh?
No.
Just like him.
Doesn't like the gays.
Eccentric. That's the word I meant to say. Not flamboyant. Eccentric.
I know. But they see Diana. Diana's like clinging onto Scarlet. Julius is like trying to be professional for once. Like, please stop clinging onto her. Just focus.
What are you gonna do about it, bitch? Huh?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
But yeah, Diana really cannot use magic.
Yeah.
Well, people don't know that.
But she lately hasn't been able to.
Yeah, but what you call it? Yeah, the people don't know that, so they had to do that illusion.
Mm-hmm.
They're eventually gonna figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to that ceremony, like she's about to do her prayer, but something's amiss. What's amiss, Ethan?
There's some explosions going on about.
Explosions. I made this man Scarlet go, ooh, tingly
explosion!
in the tingly in the giny. Let's go.
Tingly in the giny.
So she goes to the gold stone. She's like, hey, you're not gonna use this. Guess the axe. Cool badass pose. Like, let's see who I'm gonna clobber.
It's clobbering time.
Exactly. I was waiting for her to say it. I'd like that.
She didn't have Paul Heyman with the watch.
No, she does not. But no, not the best episode, but it's still fine.
Sets up next week's really good.
I can't wait for that.
Watching this in English is kind of refreshing Like I heard the VAs for a few minutes in the sub, and I
Yeah.
was like, it's just so much. I like it so much more because it's what I'm used to. But not being able to, I could just not pay attention to the
But
screen.
the dub, it's just the mannerisms, personalities for the dub is what makes it.
It's the language.
Yeah.
I think it's the language. The language for me is what sells it. If the language was really timid, I would probably hate it.
Yeah.
But it's the language that sells me. And you're right, like the way that the some of the personalities come out, like all right, it's humorous, so it makes it good.
All right. Now our co-main. This holy shit, Sanda.
This week was fucking wild.
I love this.
It was wild.
But Sanda is dealing with hormone issues
Yeah.
because this is also a theme in Santa Claus. You know, when I think about a Santa Claus-based anime, I think about hormones from people.
No, he's actually thinking what the Japanese never think. Wow, Santa's really like 80, 90, 100 years old. Santa shouldn't be trying to fuck a 14-year-old girl. That's weird.
But it's like, dude, you are 14. That's not the point.
Bro,
Details.
she's wearing red lingerie. I'm turning into an 80-year-old man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and if we get fucking our father, we get the other main girl, Nico, the redheaded one.
Oh man, she's a fucking psychopath.
Psychopath, like teasing Santa, like, oh yeah, you're my boyfriend. Oh yeah, you could have.
Bro, at first she's like a little boy. She's like, I can't wait to take a fat shit.
Like
I was like, what?
She's one of the boys.
She's one of the boys. Like, yo, I'm gonna take a fat ass dump.
Yeah,
And then she starts teasing Santa, and it's like, oh
yeah, like we are soulmates once we get out of here.
Because they're in the middle of a typhoon, and they decide to go out and play in a typhoon.
Yeah, and this typhoon apparently lasts a month.
That's fucking bananas.
That is bananas. And our boy Yaguda, he's the PE teacher, and
Yes.
this is his last chance. If he does not find Santa Claus,
The principal's gonna put his 90-year-old heart in him.
yes. I'm like, Jesus Christ, is that how it works? You just put the heart in, and now they turn that age. Jesus.
Yeah, that means you're on the verge of death.
Sure. And so he sees Santa. He's like, hey, like, can I talk to you? And
Sure.
like they were about to fight, and as he punches him, he's not Santa Claus anymore.
Because he's thinking about 14-year-old girls, and he's the fact he's 80.
I also had another theory, like the fact he doesn't see him as like a friend, like he's not really like a bad guy. Like when we get to it, he's just a guy doing his job. I think it's at the point like he has no hostility towards him, like as naughty, he won't fight him.
I don't think that. Like, it's not a bad point you're making. I just don't think that. I literally think his hormones are like screaming for him to be like a 14-year-old boy.
Right.
But his Santa instincts of being an old man is like, no, stop being a horny boy. Like you're past this. You should be trying to fuck adults. Like,
or it could be a combo of both. I said I wouldn't put it past me if you keep like the Santa Claus like naughty and nice.
I mean, there's an overarching theme, and we learn that later on as we'll continue to talk about the episode. But the overarching theme is it's okay to grow up.
Yeah.
And so Sanda has reached that understanding way quicker than his peers.
Basically, this school is trying to prevent puberty until you graduate.
Seemingly so.
Yeah, like you should not have these type of thoughts. You should not dig into these urges until you're out of that school, until you graduate.
Yeah.
But they're all being repressed. But people are gonna find out, like naked Santa Claus. That's gonna get people either chumped up or wet, or snail trails, maybe.
Yeah, baby. We're getting wet dreams tonight. A whole lot of laundry being done.
Yep. All the laundry. If fucking Shiori, Fred and Nico do not hands off my Santa.
Bro, the way that fucking Nico was like making fun of her was fucking great.
Yeah, again when they're doing impersonations, yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. Get off my Santa because I'm a boy. But and then it starts leading into actual serious like matters as we get through that fucking piece of the episode, which I was thoroughly impressed by.
Yeah, but the main thing here, in the laundry room.
No, before you get to that, let me talk 2 seconds about the importance. So basically, Nico making fun of, is it the other way? Nico making fun of Shiori or Shiori? Shiori is the
redhead.
The redhead? Okay, so it's Nico the opposite way. Okay, so Shiori is making fun of Nico and brings up basically the principle of Nico's androgyny.
Yeah.
And there comes like a serious moment where she's like, I've not known like,
Yeah,
who I'm.
she also teased her about Iche.
Yeah, she's like, oh, you loved her, didn't you? So like they touch on 14-year-olds finding their sexuality, as well as what's that what is it, body dysmorphia is what it is, like where you don't feel comfortable in your own body because you don't know, or you like,
Yes.
or sure, yeah. So like they touch on body dysmorphia, they touch on homosexual like ideas as a 14-year-old, right? Dealing with like coming out and whatnot, not
Yeah.
sure of like what you are or whatever. So I thought that was very intriguing. Like, oh, this is they're touching on that, and like you get hints of it, but they actually like full blown, like just in your face, like, yeah, she's more or less androgynous, and she's not sure where she falls on like the sexual, homosexual, like spectrum.
Yeah.
She's not sure where she's at. So I was impressed by that piece, and then we get to the laundry room.
Yeah, like doing the laundry, and out the window, you see Iche. And she's like shocked, like, the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But gets her in, like, Iche's like talking, blabbering, like, hey, calm down.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, hey, don't tell me to calm down. That's an adult thing to say.
And she tackles her.
Yeah, and she kisses her.
And when she's done kissing, she looks at her. She's like, you look different. You seem different.
Yeah, and we find out like why she left. It's just more of,
not before she pulls a fucking knife and puts it to her throat.
It's like, yeah, are you becoming an adult?
Because she said, let's not do anything rash, and she's like, that's something an adult would say.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, the principal was trying to get to her about, like, hey, no, none of this here. Whatever you're doing, no.
Mm-hmm.
Say, no, I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna be free. Be a kid forever.
But the reason why she runs away, though, is because, as Matt had alluded to previously, the school is trying to stunt puberty until you graduate. One of the things that she mentions that the school instructs the kids is you don't need sleep, and everyone knows when you sleep you repair your body. I've known that. And then also as an adolescent, that's when you grow or you go through more pubertic changes
or get wet dreams.
And so Nico. Oh, not Nico. What's her face? I always forget the damn name. There's Shiori, and then there's the other girl.
Iche.
So Iche always looks at Shiori like sleeping, and she's like, I love to sleep. And then she's like, but that's how you become an adult. And she never sleeps. She just kind of creepily looks over Shiori. And then basically one day she finally falls asleep. And that dream, that's a crazy dream, Matt. Do you want to elaborate on what happens in that dream?
Saucy.
Full on lesbian like sex, basically. Yeah. It occurs. Like, and they kind of show a little bit of it. Like she touches, there's kissing on the neck, there's groping. Like it's hard, it's pretty hardcore. If we didn't have Tales of the Wedding Rings, this might make our fucking ecchi of the season based off this scene alone. But she wakes up from that. She's sopping wet. Her tits have grown. She's taller. And she's like, holy fuck, if they see that I went through puberty, they're going to kick me out of school. And she runs away.
Or do worse.
And she runs away.
And also, like, yeah, we're at the ending where Shiori tells her, like, it's okay to grow up. Like, you don't have to be scared. And what happens after she says those words?
There's a lightning strike, and the camera pans out, and the principal creepily.
He heard everything
behind them.
I was just like, oh shit.
You said the end, and I was like, LOL, as I was getting to the end, and then I looked at the screen, saw the lightning, saw the fucking creepy ass principal behind them, and I was like, oh, it was like a little bit of a jump scare for me.
Yeah.
Oh shit. And then I was like, oh, that fucking ending.
I said, oh shit, when it happened, like, oh shit. Oh no.
I said, oh shit. That's how I said it.
Yeah. I was like, ah, shit.
So now it's on.
I can't fucking wait.
It's on. Sanda was one of those. I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. And then like episode 2, I was like, this is kind of stupid. And then 3, 4, and now 5, I'm like, okay, this is getting
we're just getting more and more.
Well, this is getting good. Sanda's getting good.
Yeah. All right. And Finally, our main event.
The show that won't be back for a month.
Yep, Chitose is in the Ramune bottle.
The hiatus bottle.
All right, yep, in the hiatus bottle. We'll talk about the last week real quick. It's basically Kenta found her friends, and guess what? They're awful people.
Pieces of shit.
Yeah, like just insulted him at every turn.
Yep.
Like, oh yeah, we were catfishing you. I made her say this. She went along with it. She was happy. It must be hard to be that pathetic. I'm like, dude, if I was Kenta, I would just punch one of them.
I would have flipped the table over.
Oh yeah, flip the table, pull the hair of one of them. Like,
yeah,
make a scene.
100%. And they already are making a scene. Well, no, it wasn't them making a scene so much as it was.
Saku, came in like checking up on Kenta, and he's like basically talking down on these people, like, hey, you guys are pieces of shit, basically.
Yeah, like Kenta's achieved stuff that you're never gonna achieve. Like, he's done so much for himself that you guys would never be able to do for any of these.
And then they were insulting Saku while also doing it about Kenta.
Mm-hmm.
And then this made Saku like break character, basically pinning one of them against the wall. And then you get fucking Yuko say, "Hey, you can only pin me." What the fuck?
And then she goes over to Kenta and rubs Kenta. They're like, "Holy shit, a vagina likes you?"
Yeah. Guess what? Genuine.
Yeah.
Like a friend.
Homies. We're homies, bitch.
Also, I also love Yuko's dress designs. So I thought that was a good dress.
Bro, I love the character design of Chitose a lot. I really like the character design.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I appreciated in episode 4 when Saku told Kenta, like, hey, it sucks that your first love wasn't real, but it's also the best thing you probably could have possibly ever had because now you can have a real first love.
Yeah. I like how they're like, oh, 3 weeks is up. Like, well, I guess this is goodbye. And then talk Kenta about, like, can we be friends? Like, we are.
Yeah, they're like, Kenta's like, I promise to one day be an amazing person and I can one day join the cool kids. And they're like, what do you mean you are part of the cool kids? Like, so what's over is the mentorship shit. You're on your own trying to figure yourself out, but we're not friends.
Like we're not. There's like, hey, who are you?
We're not savages. We're not gonna ditch you.
Yeah.
And he starts crying.
Yeah, and then he has that conversation with Asuka. I like the stuff with Asuka. It's like feels like that private, like like he could be himself without.
She's very alluring. I love her as a character. She's very mysterious.
Yeah, like
she almost seems like a ghost.
A little bit.
I get ghostly vibes from her.
I mean, she's not, but there's this.
She's not like like some kind of like spirit deity or something. Like pops up only at the riverfront. They talk for a little bit, and then they go their separate ways. She disappears until she's needed again, or he.
Yeah, or like whatever. They just bump each other. She doesn't like making plans.
She don't.
Yeah, but no, I like the dynamic because it makes Saku feel like, hey, I don't have to put on facade. I can just be myself, type of thing. Because
it also makes Saku more tolerable from the point that he's not perfect around her because she's more perfect than him.
Right. So. And then the end of that episode is basically Yuzuki and Saku.
Yeah.
They're like this almost the same person, just different gender. With effectively. But that episode ended with Yuzuki basically asking Saku out, like a proposal type of thing.
And that's where the episode 5 kicks off. With them in the cafe talking about it.
Yeah, Saku try to get more out of it, but not really doing it because they're like, it's not my thing, dating people.
And Saku finally kind of like puts his cards on the table and he's like, you're not asking me because you want to be with me. You're asking me because you need me to do something for you.
Yeah. And then this is where she explains, I might have a stalker.
She explains that afterwards.
Yeah.
But one of the telltale signs, which it's not a spoiler, it kind of is from like when I was reading on it. There's a moment when you watch the episode where he goes to like jokingly karate chop her head.
Yeah.
And she pauses for 2 seconds. He doesn't actually do it, but the pause is foreshadowing for what I know will come in episode 6, which is what's her face's Nanase's backstory. And there is some sort of like physical altercation of what I don't know, how long or degree or whatever. I don't know that. But there is
probably a previous boyfriend.
It's something that when any sort of physicality happens, there's a trigger, and we even see that to a more degree. I realized this in this second,
and we saw her reaction when the bullies tried to
That's what I was alluding to. I just realized that this second that adds to whatever trauma she.
Yeah, that triggered like, shit, not again.
Yeah. That's what I literally realized this second. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's why she responded like she did at the end of the episode.
Exactly. Even though
trauma,
everyone else knew, like, oh yeah, he's gonna be fine. Don't worry about him.
Yeah. Anyway, as we go along.
Yeah, but yeah, no. Eventually, when she does explain, it's a stalker at a different school.
Yeah.
So basically, her idea was like, hey, if they see that I have a boyfriend, maybe they'll back off.
Yeah, and the school is also one of the fucking delinquent schools.
Yeah, like they're all like bad news type of thing.
Yeah.
So Saku says, all right, like, yes, for now. And even Yuzuki's like, you can do whatever you want to me to make it sweeten the deal. Like,
anything?
But yeah, it's fucking basketball.
But they made it so erotic.
I was like, yes.
Give me a break. You're going too hard. You
Yeah,
thought one or two shots was enough?
You see, like, the sweat dripping. It looks like a white liquid.
From her legs.
Yeah.
And she's got, like, the fucking, like, panty face. And, like, she's flush.
Yeah. But
and
but yeah, it turns out it was just fucking basketball. And then we go to school.
He does manage to stare at her tits in that same scene too.
I mean, let him. He's a kid. Let him.
Yeah, it's part of the deal.
Exactly. Yeah, if you say that, do anything.
Yeah, you're not gonna break up with me because I'm staring at your tits, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Then we go to school. The other girls in this harem are like, "What the fuck?" And even fucking Yuko knows, like, yeah, you just want something. It's not real.
And they explain it to them in the
during like lunch or whatever.
Kenta's there, which was really
in the 100 Girlfriends rooftop.
Yeah, Kenta was there, which was really nice. He's really part of the crew. He's now in on what's going on.
Yeah,
having lunch with them.
Yeah, like, and he feels bad for her that they're trying to figure out. So like, all right, yeah,
it's a good crew too. 4 boys, 4 girls. Kenta was the final boy as part of that equation. So even match.
Yep. So.
Sensei, of course, is on the rooftop smoking.
Yeah.
And he's like, you heard everything. What do you think? And Sensei is like, just don't do anything stupid. If anything requires like an adult to take over, talk to me.
I'm pretty sure it's going to.
Of course, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but no, they're at the library. Yuzuki, Saku, they're hanging out there.
Studying. Yep.
And then he sees a glance at the window. He sees like 3 boys. They point out the window.
From another school.
Yeah, they're like, and he asks her, like, is that them? He's like, I don't know. Like, it looks like it is people that would go to that type of school. So Saku's like, all right, I'll be right back. Let me get some air.
Yeah, I'm going to clear my head.
Yep, gets a drink.
The coffee.
And the 3 boys come up to him.
Hey, give us a number.
Like, hey, you got that high? I'm my wife. They're like, we don't care.
I heard she's a slut. She likes to get fucked. Hey, where'd you hear that? Oh, our senpai. He wants to fuck the shit out of her, bro.
Yeah, you know, like, yeah, and it's rich. You dating her? Yeah, it's rich coming from a man slut.
Yeah, right. You're a man slut too. You got your piece. Go ahead and give it to our senpai now. You got the fucker. Good for you, man.
And then he fucking grabs the hand of one. I was trying to shake his hand and just.
He's like, we're doing this American style.
And yeah, he just fucking like tosses him to the side.
He fucking yanked his shoulder and tossed him to the side.
Yeah, like, get out of here.
And he's about to get surrounded. They're about to fight, and then 2 of his homies come over. Like, is there a problem? No,
like, no problem.
No, you'll see our senpai though. So they threaten the senpai. That's where we'll probably get the teacher interaction at some point when that comes to fruition.
Yeah, they go back inside. Yuzuki's like apologizing.
Yeah,
sorry, I'm so sorry.
Well, we fast forward. They go back inside, and then that's what they're at the.
That's why I said. That's why I said they went inside.
Yeah, they went inside, and then we fast forward to the end of the day, and fucking Saku and Nanase he's skipping rocks, and she's depressed, and she starts crying, and she's like, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't want you to get hurt. You almost got hurt. And she's like, nah, they wouldn't have fucking touched me.
I was like, nah. He was doing the whole, nah, I'd win.
Yeah, I'd win. I'd fucking totally win. But she sees her crying, and there's an interesting dynamic. I don't know how I feel about this dynamic, Matt, because Chitose and Nanase, as you mentioned at the beginning of the review, they're very similar. They're literally looking at like the opposite sex in each other, but they're looking at the same person in the mirror.
Yeah.
But it's weird because I think in today's day and age, we try to tell people like, don't repress your feelings, talk about things, let it out. Chitose, Saku is really like, I don't think that showing your feelings benefits you as much as standing tall, standing proud, being who you are in the face of adversity. He sees a crying Nanase and is like not necessarily comforting. He doesn't shun her, but he's not the comforting type. In that scene, he throws his jacket over her head and was like, "Shut up and talk to me when you're yourself again," which is in I took it as kind of rude, but understanding that kind of principle between the two is just like, okay, well, you just stand tall, be yourself, don't bend in the face of adversity. And so that's kind of how that ended up being. But I feel kind of mixed about that.
It's more of he's put. I feel like this is more of he's putting on a brave face because I think that's something she needs at that moment.
Yeah. She's like, it basically, and that's what he says at the beginning of the episode to her. Like, listen, like, only come to me when you need me, when you need to use me. When there's no other outcome but using me is the best, then come to me. But you can kind of stand on your own.
Yeah. I'm sure Saku has some skeletons in his own closet. We're probably not gonna see that till like probably that second core.
Yeah, I mean it's all well intended. It's just it came off a little rude, but it's early on, so not gonna take off any points for it.
Like again, Saku is not perfect either.
No.
We know this, even though people think he is, but in reality he's just not. He still doesn't know shit, and he's still and everything is like still a learning experience in some type of degree.
You know what this reminds me of? I was literally thinking this a couple weeks ago. I meant to tell you this on the air. You know what this show reminds me of? This show reminds me of damn it, the one rom-com where he's a loser and then like he goes to like the girl coaches him up. Damn it, I forget the name of it.
I'll say that narrows it down.
Did
we both watch it, or was it you?
I think we both watched it. Let me see something. Minami, because one of the characters I always remember Minami. Fuck, it has to do with video games too.
Tomozaki?
Tomozaki, yes.
Okay.
This reminds me a little bit of Tomozaki in that aspect, right? We have Chitose, the main character, who's the cool guy, has all the cool friends. You have Manami, right? The girl.
Yeah, and then the one girl who like knows it all, but she's not.
There's no like Kenta reminded me of Tomozaki for a little bit, and now he's not a main character. He's going to be like a good side character. But the first, at least part of the show, was about like Tomozaki-esque character, and Chitose's being that like Manami character. That's what I got that feeling from watching the first few episodes. This is like
Chitose is Hinami in this situation.
Hinami, that's who it is. Yeah, Hinami.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that was my correlation. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I can see that. But no, it sucks that we got about 3 or 4 weeks, but I still looking forward to it coming back.
I am. Like I said, the first couple weeks I was like meh, and then like slowly but sure, like the last 3 weeks, I'd say I've come around. I'm invested in it, and like I said earlier at the beginning of the episode when we talked about the fact it's going on hiatus, there's a wide range of positivity around Chitose. There's a lot of positivity in the fact that there's a little disappointment in the fact that we have to wait 4 weeks for the next episode, because the next episode, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, basically talks about Nanase's trauma. So we're going to get Nanase's trauma. There's also a peak scene with some sexual tension that we're going to get. So that'll be looked forward to by those fans. But everyone that I shouldn't say everyone, but a few of the sources I read say that even though this is one of the absolute best parts of the manga is the second volume. The manga's still going, and out of everything that they've written, this is by far one of the actual best pieces that they wrote. And
good. Then I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure.
But closing thoughts before we get out of here.
It's nice to be caught up 2 weeks in a row. It sucks I'm not going to be caught up for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that's the way it goes these days.
Matt, let me ask you something before we get off the air, because I'm not going to be here next week, and I think you're going to ask Chris this question because next week, I believe, is the midway point of the season, roughly, right?
I think the week after that.
You think the week after that is?
Yeah.
Most episodes are on episode 5, to be fair.
Some are like in that 5 or 6.
So I'll ask you this question. You can ask Chris the question next week. Give me a 5 in no order. Top 5 so far this season. No order.
No order. Okay.
No order. I won't torture you.
Alrighty. Give me. May I ask? Sanda. Uh, hmm, Magical Princess. The monster wants to eat me. And for the last one, it's like a tie between Hero and Dusk Beyond.
And we're not counting Chitose because it's of the month, right? That's done.
Yeah, like I said, we'll cross that when they come back.
Hero isn't it's a double core, ain't it?
This is it. The 13.
It's only 13? Okay, cool.
That's it, yeah.
Okay. So, okay, not a bad list.
Yeah, like I said, it's literally just this fight and a little bit of
Yeah.
epilogue. That's different. That's not gonna be 24 episodes.
Okay, thank God. Okay, that's a decent list, no problem.
Yeah, it's not sequel heavy. It's just mostly new shows, and I'm just more impressed with the newer shows.
I feel the same way for the most part. I have Sanda also. I have My Hero also. I have Assassin, as I talked about at the beginning. Assassin's status. I have Yano as 4 as a surprise, and my 5th one, which will surprise most people so far, if I were to give it a top 5 rating, I'm going Spy Family. I'm going Spy Family. May I ask is 6?
It might eventually. It's just right now. It's just we'll see.
Through 5 episodes, at least through half mostly half for me at least it'll be half because I'm not gonna be here the next 2 weeks. But I'm picking Spy Family over not by much, but I'm picking it over. May I ask?
Yeah, and the only thing we really can't rank is Eternity because that's gonna continue.
Yeah, that's the only one I think that's gonna continue that we have.
Yeah. Just look at my list. Yeah, that's my only continuous score.
I would probably put, if I was watching Gachiakuda, because I hear Gachiakuda's been doing pretty well, I would probably put Gachiakuda in there, but I haven't watched it, so but I'll be able to rank it at least by the end. So yeah, those are my 5. Those are your 5. Those are my closing thoughts. We're good.
Yeah, I did watch 3 more episodes of Solo Camp. Like it's okay. Like we got the ex-girlfriend.
His ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. She's a Broadway person, and basically they broke up because she had her first big show, and he didn't go because he ditched it for camping.
That makes sense.
And she's like trying to understand his camping, like why is it a big deal, but he never says anything. I don't get it, but
he's in the wrong.
Yeah,
easily.
Oh yeah, no. And the last episode I saw, like he actually goes to the airport to because she came back to basically say goodbye. Like she wanted to see people again, see how people are doing.
So she's big in Broadway. She's gone.
Yeah, yeah. After they broke up, she went to New York.
Mm.
And then she went to visit. She was visiting friends. She was visiting. Then she saw Genki, and she saw that you really haven't changed type of thing. But he goes to the airport to stop her because I think he's actually going to open up. I didn't see that episode yet. But I feel like he's going to open up because hey, it's going to be a connection to my father and everything. But still, I hope he realizes he was in the wrong. Hey, it's a big moment for her. Even if it's not your thing, you should support it. Even though you said you would be there, and his excuse was, "Oh wow, I'm sorry, I just couldn't miss that sites or spot." But it's you can go anytime.
He's in the wrong.
Yeah, and he even said, "I'll go to the next one." It's you're missing the point. You said you'd be there, and it's her first one.
It's the first one. There's not another first one.
Yeah. And you said you would be there, and all of a sudden you wouldn't. So, imagine how obsessed she was seeing, while performing, look out at the audience, you're not there.
I'm not missing anything. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm not, but it's one of those, I'm just taking my sweet ass time.
It's not going to make a list.
No. Oh, no.
It's not gonna make a list or a fucking.
But I'll still finish it, but it's not gonna make shit.
I stopped at 3. I don't think I'm picking them back up, so we're good.
But the cafe is closed. Thank you so much. Follow us on our social media platforms, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow us on our platforms, whether it's Twitter, Instagram. We want to thank Thirsty Radio, WTN Network, for hosting us on their social media platforms, whether it's the YouTube or Facebook as well for the live feed. If you're watching the video replays, just type in Otalku Cafe for the video ones as well. If you want the audio platforms, then just do Apple Music or Spotify. Give us that 5-star rating. It does mean the most to us. We are going to be here Monday since Ethan ain't here. That might be the if he's not here next week, I might do Monday morning again because I'll be off that next Monday. But with that though, we'll see you all next time. More reviews, more goodness. Until then, always me and good night.
I'm trying to get the cat to fucking say sayonara, minasan.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Bye bye.
The sun goes to sleep, I find myself in a heap because it hurts so much to be away from you. It makes my day when I get a text from you, but still I say goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I see your face, but hey, it's fine. I know everybody needs a little space. There's no one to blame. Goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I hear your voice, but it's your choice. I can't keep you here forever. Just promise me that you'll come back.